so gay. I am so gay. Gara. I mean GE.
What the
Wait, what the fuck? G-A-R-A?
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 I am so
Gara.
Gary. I'm so Gary?
Gara? I'm so
That's
Gara?
what the fucking
I'm so,
clip. He doesn't
I'm
spell
so,
it right.
I'm so Kazekage.
You're so gay, you lost it feeling gay.
I'm so Gara. Don't you guys love how Gara I am?
I'm glad that you found your purpose in life.
I don't know when we started, but hey guys, what's going on? We're really Gara here.
Well, you're a tree.
For some reason, that reminds me of how back when I was in high school, I had a friend who, do you got anybody here remember the site called Quizzilla?
Yeah.
So back then, you can make your own quizzes, and some people you can also make like your weird own posts and shit. Someone wrote like freaking a friend of mine in high school would write freaking self-insert Gara porn fan fiction. She'd post it on Quizzilla for some reason. It's a good thing that site's gone.
Well, your friend Sin will never leave her
Where will
soul.
we get our self-insert Gara porn?
Carefully.
Carefully.
Just avoid the sand particles.
We just have to wait until we have Naruto RP.
Let's go. Go
Then
on.
we can have all the self-insert Gara porn we want.
Please don't.
That would mean that Gara is in the game and it's not an AU.
Well, it's an AU, but he also came from an AU, you see. Through a portal. We did it.
Or if you so choose, Gaura.
You okay?
I can't.
Yeah, you okay?
You having a stroke?
Gaura. There we go.
Are you alright?
Gaura. Gaura.
Who's hurt you this way?
Gao!
Ever since Bobo Pigdalia.
You having no respite?
And ever since I lost my chance in calculus stream.
Listen, one had to die so the other one could live, alright? And you died, so I could thrive.
You thrive for all about 30 seconds, Mind Strong.
Listen, it's not my fault that it would be a really
It's
good
not my
Minecraft sequel.
fault. I'm not to blame. It's the Italians with their shitty fucking naming schemes.
It's the Italians and their shitty fucking names.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. It's not my fault. It's in God's plan.
He made the link.
Penne pasta stronger than the man.
Protect me, thesaurus.
Did they literally just give me another thing of? Oh my god! I have two Kingdom Hearts 3s.
Oh,
What's that?
I have two Kingdom Hearts 3s for PS4 now.
What? Why? How? What?
I ordered a thing. It was the all-in-one story so far thing in Kingdom Hearts, right?
Oh.
And I expected it to be the story so far, just that disc, like the one that gives everything up until 3. But it also gave me a thing of 3, so I just bought a 3 for no reason, like I don't know, like fucking 4 months ago. So great, I have two versions of Kingdom Hearts 3.
I should finish that game, but man, I don't want to.
I haven't even started.
I can't bring myself to do it.
I haven't even racist.
Me either.
Proud of you,
Is
Will.
what you would tell yourself if you were racist.
Okay, well.
Don't become the CEO of racism.
It's good to sell. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't go anywhere to sell games anymore.
GameStop isn't even real.
What's a GameStop?
It's the same thing.
I could maybe put it on eBay. That might be something.
I can here have a copy of Kingdom Hearts 3 for free. Please get it away from me. I don't want it anymore.
Except that means I still have to. That means I still have to like go somewhere, and with everything going on, I don't really trust people from random eBay / Craigslist people.
But you can always trust EA Games.
I think I would sooner just take it to freaking GameStop and be like, "Hey, can you give me I don't know, 1 month of Game Informer for this Kingdom Hearts 3, because that's basically where it would equate to.
Hey, can you give me a better game? I thought the Kingdom Hearts 3 was fine, but it could have been.
It wasn't like the strongest like game in the series, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it was
At the same time, it was the series. It was the one that was supposed to end everything. So like,
How did that
there's
turn
no
out?
way it could have been as good as everybody wanted it to be. But I still feel like it could have been a bit better.
You could really tell just by the way the game was formatted. It was gonna be the 2-part game. I
Yeah.
think I'm happy they went for just one Kingdom Hearts 3, but you could kind of tell where the part 2 was gonna be.
You could also tell like a bunch of problems with it. Like in particular, I felt like a couple of the worlds were like really out
Pirates of
there.
the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean, I didn't explore as much as I should have, and it was
I
very
didn't even
weird
bother.
compared to all the other ones. And
Dude,
then there was Frozen, which is basically go up and down the hill 3 times.
Yeah, we got to learn the
Good.
snowman has a name. The one that isn't one that makes you want to tear my eyes out.
Yeah,
The
That's cool.
marshmallow.
yeah, Marshmallow.
Which is a phenomenal name for a snowman. I wish it got more
Did
character
they
development.
find out way before then that its name was Marshmallow?
Not in the movie. That's never been said about
It was
anything.
never. It was never said, but they said it was called Marshmallow.
Yeah, in the game, I never saw
in the
anything
name
about.
they actually call it.
Yeah, in the
I
game,
remem-
its name is
Yeah,
Marshmallow.
I think it was in the credits in the movie.
Yeah, I remember seeing a game theory where they thought that potentially Elsa might have been the villain, but it was like she was taken over by darkness or some shit. But it looks like the way
It's just Frozen, but
yeah,
but fucking what's Larkstein's just there for some reason. That's
And it
about
really
it.
sucks because there's like a bunch of really like decent worlds. Like there was Monsters Inc., which was I think out of
Yeah.
all of them, my favorite one was Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. was really good, actually. Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure that was my
So I
favorite.
liked-
My favorite world was Monsters Inc.
I liked Toy Story enough. It was
Toy Story was
something.
was a second for me. It was a really close second for me.
I like how Woody just destroyed that man without any fucking mercy.
God, what were the
At
other
all.
ones? There was Hercules.
Big Hero
was there.
6.
Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6 is in the top. Is in the bottom 3 for me.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I mean, that would have been a cool premise for a sequel to the movie, but it's not.
It was good enough. It was how many worlds? There's only 6 worlds, right?
Yeah, it was very short.
There
It
was.
It was the Caribbean, Big Hero, Toy Story, Hercules. We go back to Olympus. We go into Frozen, and then we just talked about it. I can't remember.
Tangled.
Tangle.
Tangled.
Yeah, Tangle was good actually. Kinda. I
Tangled
like
was pretty good.
I like the boss fight. I like the boss fight.
Okay, so here's how it goes for me. It goes Monsters Inc. is my favorite. Probably followed by Toy Story. Probably followed by Tangled. Then it would have been Olympus. Then it would have been Big Hero 6. Then it would have been Pirates of the Caribbean. Then it would have been Frozen.
Mine's almost exactly the same. Switch Frozen and Pirates. But other than that, exactly the same.
I feel like the top 2, Toy Story and Monsters Inc. was just so good that it made the other ones look horrible in comparison as well.
Oh, the worst part is I played the other one. I saved Toy Story for last.
Like
second
there's such a big gap for me between the number 2 and number 3 because Tangled was good. You got the dance mini game, you got the boss fights, you got like some really cool stuff. You got to kill Mother Gothel.
I liked her boss. Gothel's boss design was fucking awesome too. I loved it.
And like you know, those some interesting mechanics. I fucking love Rapunzel. But like, Toy Story and Monsters Inc. were so good that like even Tangled is a long third. Like it is far down in third.
Monsters. The problem with Frozen and Tangled and a couple of them is that they're just the movie, which is not bad, which is like
Yeah.
it's not new. But the problem is, it's so much just the movie that the main like you were just literally on the sideline watching chunks of the movie. That's
I think
it.
the
There's
reason
nothing.
I
There's
think the
no
reason I'm
real.
fine with it for Tangled and not fine with it for Frozen is that Tangled wasn't like so like in your face about it, you know? Going up and down the mountain, you fucking get up there just to get thrown back down. Like it wasn't like a waste of time. And you were actually kind of going through some of the things with Tangled. And I like Tangled more than Frozen.
Same though.
I think that's the reason I let Tangled get away with it and I don't let Frozen get away with it. Because with Frozen, it was obviously such a fucking horrible. Ugh.
The ice tower wasn't too bad. It broke
If
up.
the entire thing was the ice tower, I would think it would have been better.
Yeah, the problem
Like
I
if
have
they would
is
have made the ice tower it freaking goes all the way in through the mountain, right? And like you had to like climb up through the mountain, like through like in the ice tower or something. That
if you got knocked down and then you had to climb back up through the tower.
Yeah, like there's such a big
that would be
blizzard out
fucking-
that you cannot climb the mountain, so you have to go through like this doorway that they found, and Sora had to open it with a keyblade, and you had to climb up the mountain
However,
from the inside or something.
Like, okay, but however, this can't be fucking understated. The final boss of Frozen's world
Made
is
no sense?
so fucking cool. It is so cool.
It made no sense. I liked it. It made no sense.
It made no sense, but it was so fucking cool though. I hate how cool it was. I hate how cool it was.
I loved having Marshmallow help me.
Yeah. No, like,
Literally
go
the only thing in that game that I was like really sad about was I'm like, is Marshmallow okay?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to actually.
I don't give a fuck about Elsa and the rest of them. Is Marshmallow okay?
Marshmallow helped me. Marshmallow has real development going on here.
You know another reason Tangled worked better?
Why?
They actually had interactions with the characters.
Yes.
Yes, that also is probably a bigger part. Like, any of that would have been cool in Frozen. If I could have listen, if you had fucking Elsa help you at any point, that'd have been cool too. Or Anna, or fucking.
And Olympus was just okay. Like that's the only problem with
it's
Olympus.
neat.
It was just okay, and it was the worst Olympus that we've seen.
Yes, if they combined old Olympus with this Olympus, I'd have been better. But
It-
okay, Thebes was all right. Olympus itself was neat, but
I feel
No
like
Colosseum, I
I
don't
feel
give a
like
fuck.
they should have done something more with it, like how we expected it to.
yeah,
Because Olympus was always like one of those ones where people are like, fuck, this is like the world, you know? We're so glad that they come back here, have those tournaments, bunch of different crap, like stuff happens. In Kingdom Hearts 2, it's like we got to go through the underworld and have the tournaments, which is awesome. And then this one was just like, go through Thebes. And it's like, okay, cool. Thebes is, it's on fire. Everything's kind of neato, kind of cool. It's our first like little trek into the game.
outside the PSP game.
And then you go to Olympus, and you're like, we're in the clouds, and nothing is interesting here.
Which is fucked up because it's Olympus.
Yeah, the only cool place in the entirety of Olympus was the Forge.
I do
Yes.
technically want to talk about this more, so let's put a bookmark on it because I do want to talk about it more later.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll keep going forever.
We always have like a out there talk before we go into the actual game. Last time it was ice cream.
Sea salt, ice cream. It's like combining the wars here.
We're just gonna talk about sea salt ice cream now.
When we get back to this conversation, I do want to have this conversation.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
we'll save it. We'll put a pin on it. We'll keep going next week. Come back for part 2 of Kingdom Hearts 3 discussion. Anyway, let's get to the intermittent game, I guess, in between the Kingdom Hearts conversation.
And I'm just gonna say it now. We may hate Frozen World, but it was better than the Mulan World. Anyway,
We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that right now because I have strong
guys,
feelings about that.
Guys, the only thing that I can say is at least we finally like seem to have gotten rid of Big Chat. Like Big Chat has not been a thing for like a lot of streams, and I'm very happy about that. So we're just gonna go into the main section here. We're gonna see our thing going on. Squeaky's already doing some jotting down of things. So that's pretty cool. And we have some new arts to show people.
Oh shit.
We got some things over here to show people. We got ourselves a right man. Look at that boy.
Yay.
We
Oh,
got ourselves a OG. Look at that good boy. And we have ourselves a Dr. Coda. Look at him.
It looks like a man that would.
Probably. He probably drinks caffeine, but still looks tired.
K9. Oh, I love the little license plate on his bed. K9 OG. I love
He's a little baby.
He's a baby. All three of these made by Fomal. Thank you very much, Fomal.
beautiful.
But yes, I'm probably going to at some point cut out the mirror, because we only see half the mirror shield here. I'm probably gonna cut out the mirror and have it be its own like little token at some point, because they are technically two separate bots. If you want to be really technical.
Or make his full body token since he's a fucking giant.
Well, I mean, if we make it a full body token, it's gonna tower over everything, which could be
Isn't
fine.
that the point, though?
Which could be fine.
That's the point of right man. He's big. He big.
And
He
know
big.
what else?
He chunky.
He chunker.
I like him big.
I love him
Big.
Choke me like you hate me, but you love me.
You win the fucking.
Living in.
Oh,
Dude, what's up with
As we are getting ready for things, Squeaky, looks like you're already doing some typing. Do you want to tell us what happened last time?
1 sec, I'm drawing it out.
Okay, you draw it out. I'll go over all of the awesome little Fomal arts we have.
Yeah, do that. Give me a bit more time.
I think Yome is upset with me. Listen, unless you want Yome to stop resisting, I can't help. God dang it.
listen. We have to cash in on the joke every time.
We also got Yome over here with the seal, saying that it survives one more day, my precious.
Precious.
It was gonna get Yote.
I love how
so
easy like it was taken care of too. Alan's just like, oh okay, holds it outside the window and pulls it back in.
Just like, and then the problem was gone.
And you know,
Yes.
then we have the dancing boys over here.
I love how
Daddy
always
did
Watt-
love me, and I don't know what to do with myself.
I love how Watt's entire thing is just, I'm happy, but also I'm dead inside. Please help. Watt's actually just claptrap.
Yeah, he's just claptrap.
He's claptrap.
Hey. Watt's charm is not the annoyance. That's me.
You do make me want to have a stroke.
There was something else I wanted to go over before we go into stuff. I can't think of it. For those of you who are not who were not watching earlier, we have decided, at least for the next month or so, probably until the new year, we're going to be having all of our gaming streams happen on the channel, at least all of mine, and on the YouTube channel, and then we're going to have all of the RP related streams happen on the Twitch. The reason behind that is because I want to see where our average average viewers lie, and our average other little things like engagement, view time, yada yada yada. And the only way I can figure that out is to get rid of all of the other streams happening to the channel. I know we're not close to getting partner yet. We're still like at least 30 average viewers away from something like that, but I do want to know how close we are, and I thought it would be a really fun thing to get that going while we had a chance, and while I was thinking about it. So we will be doing some streams over on the YouTube side of things. If you're not following the YouTube, or if you're not on the Discord, now's probably the best time to go and either go to the Discord or to the YouTube. That way you guys will know whenever those streams happen. But other than that, everything went pretty well today over there. Other than Fomal, I don't understand how she works. We did some Monster Prom over there, so if you guys want to see some more Monster Prom stuff, it's over on the YouTubes.
It was an honest mistake.
Are you ready, yeah, Squeaky?
Yeah, I was trying to just do the funny meme, but I'm also not good at anything I do. Okay.
No, it's okay. We love you.
So what happened
So,
last time on
we-
NetNavi?
Last time on NetNavi, we started out with Cross moderating Night Bunny's chat. Turns out it's a fucking chatterbait chat. People want to see feet. People want to see boobies. People want to see your stick whipped cream up her butt. Freaking Miss Toki can only do so much, and Cross has to make sure that only the reasonable ones are the ones that actually get seen by the chat. But it looks like the freaking porno site was in the middle of getting DDoSed, but Cross was able to at least help Miss Toki stream, and everything was well and good. And the moderating team was like, "We didn't like you at first, new girl, but now we do, and that's cool. We can't wait till you show us your feet." And that was pretty fun times.
You don't have to show us boobs. You could just show us feet. You know.
Ankle reveal.
What do you
Ankle
mean?
reveal.
That's not boobs. That's a face.
Yeah.
There, it's a smile. You don't see the face? Well, either way. So, as Cross eventually was picked up by Watt and Paradox, we went along home, and Paradox explained to Alan that something here is funky and it's making me feel weird. And Alan was like, "Something's up then. We should split up, gang." And Alan went to go check outside, while Paradox and Yome went to check the kitchen. Bug Vader and I think Watt went to check the hallway or something. And I forgot where Cross went to look for stuff.
In
but
the
Watt
living
ended
room.
up in the living room. Well, Watt ended up freaking out that he's got a special battery pack, and that the president cared about him all along, since the very beginning, and proceeded to cry. Like, I tried to draw him kind of like Jake the dog, but Jake the dog's a bean, which means it didn't work.
No, it's okay. It's almost accurate. You're just missing the big old fucking smile the whole time.
Okay, hold on. It's the tears. It obscures everything.
The tears are ruining the smile. There you go. It's perfect. Thank you.
There we go. Hold on. He's still screaming. Okay. And that was a good time, but now we found out that he was able to use some of his abilities because he's actually a custom copy bot. And he made the light shine, and we were able to see certain special things going on in the house. Mostly in like Alan's room. So we decided to check on that. Yomeg had a feeling that everything was gonna be fine, so she made Alan a cup of cocoa, and she just left it out for him since he was looking outside. And then they went to go check what was in his room. And there were a couple things that were upstairs that were acting a little bit funky. One of which was in the bathroom. And one of which was Alan's room. The thing in the bathroom was the mirror. You know, the mirror by the fucking faucet. That shit. And the fucking... the dead bug in the bathtub. Let's just like kind of like do that. And then let's put a faucet here too. Then let's put like a ducha like right there. So that it...
Dude, lost in the sauce.
There you go. And then this is...
Squeaky flexing on us like she knows what a bathroom looks like.
This is like the reflection. Okay. Hold on, we need the sink. There you go. So in the bathroom, it is these two things, the mirror and the bug. And in Alan's room, oddly enough, laying peacefully, not bothering nobody, just trying to live its fucking life, being the best thing we ever spent our money on.
Well,
was
that
fucking...
Shredder's money.
Okay, well, you know.
I'm just
She
saying.
already sees Shudder's income as her income.
Actually, how
I
did
can't draw-
Shredder
I
get that
can't-
money? Isn't it technically Kane's?
It's Kane's money. Our money. I
Look
get
at you
feels
do
are
your
fat.
best.
There he is. I'm gonna give him.
There's Briggs.
Gonna give him sunglasses because he's just there chilling. I'm also gonna put a bucket of raisins down here.
Why?
And 2 scoop. And 2
He's a
scoops.
princess.
Why?
Because whenever I give anything sunglasses, I also need to put
You
2
don't
scoops.
need to.
Yes,
As I do.
yes,
You
she
don't.
does.
Anywho, and Briggs, for some reason, Briggs was fucking weird. And everybody was like, we need to kill Briggs. We have to destroy him. We need to tear him apart, limb from limb, to find what it is that makes Briggs the fucking imposter. Throw him into the space lock, I say, says Paradox. And Yome says no. She throws herself over like Pocahontas, ready to save John Smith at the sound of the drums of war. No! And Paradox is like, bitch, if you don't move that ass. And then Alan finally comes in with some fucking... But he comes in and he's actually pretty fucking done.
The light in his eyes, the joy gone.
Like, he's lost, he's so done, his little stupid hair deflated. His hair's just deflated. And he's one step away from becoming the evolution of the Mocha Man, but he's just sitting there with his hot cocoa. He's like, guys, what the fuck are you doing? Here he is. He's doing his best. He's like, what the fuck's going on? And then in his other hand, he's got some one of those weird, like, mosquito squiggly incense shits. It's fucking weird. He's like, what the fuck's going on? I found these dumb things. What the hell are you doing? And Yome's like, Alan, it's terrible. They're going to destroy Briggs because they think he's fucking weird. They say he might be biotech and shit. And I was like, oh, that's it? And then Alan sticks Briggs out the window and everything's fine. He's like, there you go. We're still under lockdown. Anything that freaking steps out of here that's even remotely tech, it's fucked. Anyway, I found these things. Today sucks. I'm done. Freaking, where's his...
Had to go to jail. Fucking explosions happened. Coco.
The cookie was okay.
Freaking YGUIT or something. Wait. YGUTI. YGUTI. You get used to it. Anywho. He's fucking done. Everyone's recounting what's going on. We explain the mirror has a weird jack import, and he's like, there's probably a dangerous virus in there, but it's probably not important. Freaking, they explain certain things with the bug. Bug gets in the bot, and he's like, look, Alan, look at me, look, hi, I can camouflage, watch me do a little dance. And Alan's like, yeah, you could probably do something like that we didn't know about until something was in there. That's cool. And it just, we wonder if the past 2 weeks has done more to Alan than we really expected. But he was like, it's okay, I'm just gonna fucking take a bath and relax and have another hot cocoa and then really think about how my life became this in 2 weeks. But I love you guys, so I'll see you later. And he went to take a bath. Thoroughly not really that impressed with everything going on. Just kind of like, it's just another fucking day in my life, I guess. Yep. Can't wait for tomorrow's assassination attempt. And went off into the bathroom. And everybody went to talk and said about what's going on, about how Alan's pretty darn tired and maybe a bit stressed. And Cross, well, that was the weird form that you had today. What's up with that? And she talked about Neon Man and, you know, what happened, how she can sing and dance. And Yome was like, oh, okay, you didn't listen to me. Well, you know, I'm not mad or anything. Sip. Not mad at all. Sip. Don't worry, Cross. I still love you. Sip.
But I'll fucking kill you.
But I'll
If you ever do anything, I'll kill you.
You can continue doing what you're doing, Cross. I don't mind. Sip. But if it ends
I'll
up
just become a murderer.
if it ends up coming back and putting Alan in danger, Sip, I will kill all of you for one corn chip. And Cross said, noted. And then went to go to the network to see if, you know, maybe it's not just Neon Man's influence that makes her sing and dance. And she can sing and dance very badly. But she said, you know what? That's fine. There's something weird inside me that's saying shit that I know for a fact isn't me. So I'm going to go talk to Alan and see if maybe he'll look into that. But until then, I'm just going to have solace in the fact that At least it's not totally Neon Man, I think. And that's where we wrap things up. The end.
Alrighty. Ba-ba-ba-ba. My dudes. Lots of interesting things happened. We were able to have quite a nice little like chat thing last time. I thought that was pretty fun. Like chat participation in as chat as other chat.
Chat as chat.
Chat as chat. And again, we got to learn a lot about certain things that have been happening in the place. You didn't go over the fact that you guys did also find Martin's PET inside of his room and things like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh, whoops.
But that was something that was brought into the thing. You guys are unsure what's going on with Alan's father at this point. He apparently was able to respond to certain things, but it's kind of weird he did it without his PET. But we'll see how that goes. Maybe he updated. Maybe things like that happened. Who's to really say? But with all of that being said, you guys go and do your separate like little just sort of processes inside your head, trying to make sure that everything that you guys had gone over today is committed to a sort of thought process to yourselves. At around this point, we'll probably go and say that oh god, fucking the red eyes on Yome.
She fucking means it.
What you probably have a lot to think about as far as you finding out your copy bot is a custom bot. Paradox, you probably have a lot to think on since you're pretty sure that it's pretty obvious that the police have been compromised to an extent, and the things you had learned from being there today. Cross, you know that you yourself don't really understand how well you can trust anything that you've seen today, whether you should trust them, either the people you had talked to, or even trust your own self at this point. Vader, you just got Bug back, and Bug is being a little bit dodgy with information, but you are still just happy to have him back and being able to see what's going on with him. And again, Yome, you've thought about like what's going on with Briggs, why you brought back that thing that apparently has been fucking with the network, and also the fact that again all of the things you guys had learned from the lockdown over at the police station, all that different thing. As you guys sit and ponder to yourselves over these things, giving everybody a little bit of a time to get a bit of a breath, I would say that this is a great time that for a lot of you to sit back and sort of reconnect yourselves to your stations. That way, if you guys needed to do anything, we can mess around with things at a bit of a later time. But it doesn't take long for Alan to return from his quote-unquote bath. Is there anything you guys would like to do before Alan gets out?
Go prep Coco like I said I would.
Yeah, you definitely can do that, and I basically already assumed you did.
Well, she can't
just
do
like
it.
Alan, I just assume you did. I'm kidding.
She's not gonna do it like fucking while he's in the bath. She's like, oh, sounds like he's getting out. I'm gonna go prep it so that it's not fucking sitting cold.
Oh, so you're gonna do it as he's getting out.
Yeah, as he's getting out, and you hear sounds of rummaging in the bathroom. She's like, oh, he's getting out.
So this isn't something you're doing while he's in the bath.
No, it's gonna get fucking cold.
So me asking if you guys want to do anything before he gets out of the bath doesn't apply to you. I'm kidding.
See, it was a twist.
I'm playing. But does anybody want to do anything before Alan gets out of the bath? He's gonna be there for around, we'll say, like half an hour.
Boy's tired.
I was really fucking tired. Half an hour.
If you guys don't, that's perfectly fine. I know is obviously a good answer. You guys could just chill, since you guys haven't really chilled on this kind of information for a bit. I will assume that's what you do.
Yeah,
I've
I
got
think-
Cross is just waiting because it's like, hey Alan, can you take me apart again tonight?
Mm-hmm.
those-
Yome, you end up going downstairs to prepare the cocoa. Eventually, Alan makes his way back into his room. Vader, Watt, and Paradox, you guys are inside there, still in your copy box. As Alan goes in, he just sort of sits down on his bed next to where Briggs is. As he sits down, Cross, you were in the network at first. Are we gonna say you're in the PET at the moment?
Yeah, sure. After she was done, she would probably just go back to the computer or PT.
Okay. As you guys are all just sort of sitting there, you'd see that Alan basically dries out his hair. That was the last thing he needed before he left the area. Eventually, Yome, you make your way back up with a similar batch of cocoa than the one that you made before. This one with even more love. I'm kidding.
No, of course.
Are we using like the
I just
Pokemon
said I
definition of love?
I lit the party for him. Of course, it has
even more Bidoof kisses.
Even more marshmallow Bidoofs.
99% more Bidoof.
Why
I
aren't
don't know
there?
where she got
Why
it.
aren't there mini Bidoof marshmallows?
a bit more chocolate because it'll be comforting. Hopefully.
As Alan sits down, you bring over the cocoa after you get back up there. Everything seems to calm down for a bit. You guys all sort of watch Alan, making sure that he's not just gonna explode, I guess.
We're just all watching him like ticking.
He drinks down the cocoa. He puts the rest of it on the bedside table that he has. He just sort of looks off to each of you. So what do we do now?
Well,
We basically have confirmed that we can't go to the police for everything. Right? Looks to Paradox.
Hmm?
We basically confirmed we can't go to the police for everything, right?
Nope.
And
Impossible.
we're pretty sure that somebody, at least someone in particular, Dr. Coda, is acting a little bit suspicious over at Scilabs, right? Looks over toward Watt.
Yeah, it seems so.
Dad's off doing something. The school wants to talk to us next week, but that should be whatever. As of right now, as long as we have Quest Girl and that key, then everything should be fine for now, right?
in theory.
With everything that Dab put into this place, I doubt anyone's going to be able to get in here very easily.
It at least seemed like that that seal thing, God, it didn't really seem to get more dangerous. So yeah,
Miss Briggs.
wait, Briggs.
Briggs.
Cross, while you were inside of the network, you did not notice any other anomalies
Mhm.
there. Just like, I believe I told you that whenever you came in last time.
I believe so.
So yeah, Cross would know that there's no more of those little spirally anomalies in there. So, we were able to figure out how to make that skeleton key, but I'd still like to make sure that we understand one thing. If we don't get our hands on another one of those keys, that skeleton key isn't going to do much use. I need to be able to have two different feels from that program. We know kind of where we can look around at for the other one, and we know that the other two have been taken away by now. The only thing I can think of is either talking to a Navi that's been affected by one of the pillar programs or finding that fourth one. And even then, I'm not sure we can do much of anything until next week. He motions over toward Briggs and just sort of like picks him up. If they're putting something like this inside of things over at the aquarium, then I think that that's a good place for us to start, at least.
Yeah, that's a good question. I still don't get how they did that.
Or why? Did they do it specifically thinking that someone of us might grab it, bring it here? Are they just randomly placed for anyone to pick up?
I'm not sure. Honestly, it feels completely random. Most of the other things we've seen from World 3 have been targeted. But this one seems very much like a wide range, like a net. Like they're just casting it out at whatever. It makes me wonder if this is World 3, if it's some other thing.
Some random group of psychos.
Or perhaps they're trying to do something of a wider range.
Yeah.
Like, let's say, for example, someone blocked Vader's ears. I don't have ears to block. Okay.
Just pretend.
Vader
Let's
just lifts his
pretend.
hands up to his ears.
It's okay.
Even though he
we'll
can
block
fully
his
hear
ears.
everything.
It's okay. It's just for the act.
Let's pretend for a moment that each had a radio signal. If this
Okay.
radio signal was in just one place, then it's just limited to that area.
Mm.
If a bunch of kids that liked a bunch of seals had different ones, there'd be more radio signals, thus a bigger range.
Maybe.
That's...
Why'd you have to block my ears? I didn't know that I didn't have to give the bug example. Ah, crap, I just did.
We'll talk about that later.
It seems to
It
be
worked.
something that was able to affect the net, so I don't think it's the same signal that like what you have, but who's to say it couldn't do something similar if it did actually fully take over the net?
Oh, I agree completely. I just wanted to bug him.
Ha
And you did.
ha 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 ha.
Right now, we need to figure out who all we can trust. I think that's the biggest thing on our list. We need to
Listen,
see if
buddy.
we can. We need to see if
sorry.
we can trust anybody connected to the aquarium. We need to see if we can trust any of our friends at the school. We need to see if we can trust anyone at Scilabs. And it seems like we've already found at least 2 people we can somewhat trust in the police station.
Commissioner is on our side.
Mm.
She seems to be as much a victim in all this.
And I hate to say it, but it seemed like Anastasia was on our side.
Don't count on her for any more help.
I don't think I want her for any more help, but
Let's not worry
it
about
helps
her.
us by giving us the name of somebody we know we can't trust now.
Let's see, trust.
What was
trust.
Dr. Coda doing pretending to be a police officer?
That's what I would like to ask him. I should have known better. I should have kept him as a suspect. He did work on Right Man. And it made sense, but it might have been too obvious to me, I suppose.
I also want to know where President Abel and my mom fit into all this. I think I want to go to Scilabs tomorrow.
Are we going to bring the friendship group you were kind of gaining? Donnie, Brad,
That
Savannah.
would be rather convenient.
Hmm?
I want to look for Melon.
Good luck. Considering.
What do you mean?
Isn't she supposed to be on on like a super lockdown?
No, because she goes everywhere she wants. Shutter told me so.
All right.
So if she goes wherever she wants, I'm bound to run into her at some point. Especially if she thinks like me, and I think like her.
What makes you think that she thinks like you?
Shutter told me.
It's also a good idea to go to Scilabs tomorrow anyway, because we have a alibi of going there. No one's going to suspect us going there out of the ordinary if we go there for Mr. Black. We need to pick him up so we can go and get our clothes and things.
I forget,
That
was
as well.
Bug? Sorry.
Hey, well,
Go ahead, Will.
Was Bug conscious around the time that we were now officially with Cross and Kane?
With Shutter and Kane?
With Shutter and Kane, yeah.
He's cross too.
No, you were not.
Wait, Shutter?
Yeah. What?
A lot has happened, Bug.
Mm-mm.
You've been gone for almost a week now, I think.
Well, I guess Shutter's better than Kane.
I mean, we could ask Kane if he knows anything as well.
Why would you ask the psychopath with the panini grill? Actually, it was a hot dog roller. Oh my God.
I'm glad that I don't have to be the one to do that anymore. That's the best thing ever.
I thought I was you, bro. What other unreasonable information?
Hey, new guy.
We-
Did you know the Phantom Thieves?
We don't have to worry about Kane for now. I still feel like after everything's done, it's going to be a bit of a, I don't know, strange thing, but it seems like he's, well, doing all right for now.
That's probably a relief for Donovan, at least.
Bug, how about you just not think about any of our associates for a good while, and that will make things easier to
What
explain
did
later.
Brad do if we're on this subject?
At this point, Alan just gives a bit of a sigh. He looks over toward Bug. It's probably best we catch you up.
Mm.
And he
Look,
spends the next 10 to 15 minutes explaining a couple of things, such as the fact that nobody's in contact with Donovan right now because of reasons.
And we trust Kane now because reasons.
And that there is, and that Brad is doing a thing. You know, it just kind of gets you up to snuff with all the kids.
I mean, I guess John is technically in contact with Donovan.
Brad is actually the most in contact with Donovan. Brad has the key to his house.
Yeah.
He can just break it.
All right. I don't know if Kane's gonna like our reunion, because last time I talked to Kane, I kind of threatened to like kill his brother or something. Was it brother?
Whenever I was talking to Kane back inside of the president's office, I basically told him that he was basically nothing to me. He shrugs. I still don't know exactly where I feel with him, but
That's that thing of now knowing what Yome knows about Kane, hearing him just say it out like that he means nothing to me. It's just like, oh, now I know what he feels by ow. Oh, ow. She just kind of like whispers that a little to herself.
Well, that's good.
My little heartbreaker.
Your abject apathy is interesting.
to be honest, I don't know. It just feels like so many things are going on that it's hard to think about things like that right now, you know?
I didn't say it as a negative. It's just
I feel bad because I haven't really checked on Donovan either, but to be fair, what exactly is Donovan gonna do?
You like equals in school or something?
Donovan, if we do try to get him to talk with us all again, he's just gonna go off on one of us or Kane or what again?
Is that all you're worried about?
He even did the same thing to Blitzman.
Is that all you're worried about?
Mm.
I could talk to him.
you're sure about that.
What? Is he gonna hurt my feelings and ruin my relationship with him?
That is the most sensible thing I've ever heard come out of your mouth.
Are you
Yeah,
sure
but
that
it's
you
all-
can go through the net by yourself?
Probably. Let's find out.
It's around this point, Bug, that you do bring up to the others that you are quite a bit hardier than you were before you left.
You have 2 health now.
Really?
He already had 2 health.
Oh wow. He has more
He
health.
he
getting
had
both.
3 health actually before.
Yo.
Wow.
Now Bug, bing bing bing, has 6 health.
Goddamn.
wow.
Doubled himself.
Ooh.
Bug has around as much health as you guys had at the beginning of the campaign.
He's getting there.
70.
I mean, I think I'm looking at my health. I'm like, he's not that far off from me. I am squishy.
You're squishy, but
Yeah,
you're-
currently you have 5, 6, 7. Currently you have 8.
Yeah, you're
Wait,
not that far.
Wait, no.
I don't know. I don't know which.
This
what
should
I'm
go
counting.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, you have
Ah.
fucking. You have 11.
Well, this is stat HP though.
Yeah, that is HP that is made there by your stats.
Oh. Well, if we completely negate those, he's not that far off.
If we negate those, I still have more, but
He's close. You let him have this. He's close. He's almost a real boy.
but yes.
I'm
We also
actually-
know, again, just in case you need a reminder, Will, he has half of all of Vader's stats.
Huh.
You have to round them up, but he does have half of all your stats. Which means
I'm
he's actually faster than a lot of people in the party still.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That
He
makes them
fast, boy.
Much like Link, speed is a dump stat. Don't worry about it.
But yes, you do let everybody know that you actually have a more solid cyber body currently. And it was due to, being in the Undernet for however long you were there. As that is said, I mean, I really don't know what talking to Donovan will really do. But if you want to go and do it, Bug, then maybe we should do that tomorrow.
Listen, Alex. Thinking of it
Listening.
a bit odd because that's kind of my vocabulary.
Mm.
But if you want a reason, it's the unification of your council, so to speak.
I mean,
Aren't
the
we a
less I get the
council?
rest of them involved, the better, right? I know that they're already somewhat involved, but we don't really look like we need anybody who's connected to the police anymore because, well, we don't really trust them that much. We already have Paradox, so that we have reason to be able to be into the Undernet anyway through him. I just feel like if we do try to get Savannah, Brad, John, Nell, Kane, or Donovan involved in this, then it's just going to be a problem in the end, won't it?
To some extent, Kane is going to be involved simply because he owns Shudder. And as long as World 3 wants that hacking program, they will try to go after him.
That's true.
Maybe we should stick the hacking program into the bubble with Quest Girl.
And
That means sticking Shudder in.
right
You want
now,
Shudder with us all the time? I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah,
Right
Go ahead, Bug.
okay.
Sorry, Will.
Right now, Bug has a finger on the side of his head, kind of tapping. So, let me introduce you to someone you know. This is Yome.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Yome, I'd like to ask you a question.
Hmm?
If
Is it a
Alan
loaded
said
one?
you should not be involved in these scenarios that I'm in, would you or would you not get yourself part of it anyway?
If it involved Alan and making sure that he was protected at all costs, of course.
So, let's say
Not everyone's like Yome, though.
I think that is what you call a loaded question, Bug.
they're not, but if something big were to happen, would they or would they not at least think about joining? And would they or would they not be more valuable if we know they're going in rather than going in randomly without your knowledge?
I just, I will
We-
say you guys see that Alan is like looking away as he's talking here. What about what happened to Savannah though?
Yeah.
Her getting bribed or her getting chased down by Nathan? Air quotes.
Her
Nathan.
getting attacked by those bugs and sent to the
Her-
hospital.
Just like let
Oh yeah,
Higsby,
that.
Miss Higsby got it worse.
Mm.
But
I have
still,
to agree with Alan on that one.
I don't think it's fair for Ellen to have to deal with that guilt.
I know that she can handle herself. I mean, probably a lot better than I can in those situations, but until those things are taken care of, I'm worried, you know? And who's to say that they couldn't do the same thing? Ever since I learned about what Shutter could do, or even about the custom copy bots, I feel like those precautions on you guys are less and less impactful, you know? Who's to say that somebody couldn't just walk up and hurt one of us like that? The only person I could trust even trying to defend against something like that is Brad, but even then, he's just a kid like me.
you're all still only human.
A very strong kid like me, who's not at all like me.
Looks
Yeah.
at own strength stat.
He is what they would call an outlier, but a child nonetheless.
Emphasis on like you. You do realize that you sound really egotistical right now when you're saying you don't want to involve them.
Mm.
You're getting your whole head right in there. Everyone knows you are. Apparently, your dad even gave you the house, so clearly they're putting responsibility on you.
I actually
And
have more
first
negative connotations from that.
I guess I am a homeowner now.
Congratulations.
But that aside, if you think you're higher than them in terms of being able to handle this, then I guess good on you. You're the kind of ruthless leader that's needed.
Mm.
But I don't think they're going to see it that way.
Bug, roll me for your link, which is half of Vader's link.
Oh, yeah.
So that would be a 3 for you.
So it's either good Link or he's pissing people.
I
did
will
not-
remind you that Bug does have his own set of inspiration.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I let go by mistake.
Do you want to put in the end? I haven't looked at the result yet.
What was that?
Do you want to put
You
in the
wanna
end? I
put
haven't
some
looked at the result yet.
inspiration?
I didn't. A 12 plus the thing.
Okay, so 15.
Yeah, still not bad.
Alan looks over towards you. He looks as if he wants to say something, but then he sort of just stops.
Is something on
Maybe-
your mind?
Maybe you're right. Even if I tell them not to, they've already said that they're going to be involved with it, and we have to at least work with Kane anyway. I don't know what to do, Bug, but maybe if I think about it a bit more, we should try to still limit it to just Kane for now, though, I think.
Fair enough. I didn't even think I'd get that much out of you.
When you make a point, I guess. Maybe I was getting a bit full of myself.
Hey, you have to go from one extreme to the other.
It really depends on how you look at it. I think it's rather subjective. There's nothing wrong with caring about your peers. Yeah, it could be seen as you don't think they're good enough to handle the situation, but you're doing it out of their safety, not because you think you're better than them. The problem started with you, Alan, so you think you should take care of it. But that doesn't mean you don't deserve help.
I just want to limit the amount of help we get.
Mm.
I know that if I tried telling Mom or anyone else, they would go crazy trying to solve it for me. If I tried to tell Miss Toki, then she'd probably do the same. At least with the others, I don't think they'd try to solve it for me. Maybe they'd just try to help. We'll see. We can talk to Kane tomorrow too when we go over.
Should that be
And-
before or after I break Coda's arm?
We'll have to see.
Ooh, we're breaking arms now? Can I use my taser claws?
Please,
should
let's
we-
avoid breaking arms.
Should we contact Shutter, actually, now that I think about it?
What do you want to
Considering,
contact him for?
well, I never asked if there was any protocols in terms of Scilabs with them interacting with you. They're on constant watch from your mother, after all.
Like looks over toward Watt, looks back over towards you. I haven't been told if there's anything like that.
Well,
And
I know
you'd
they
think
get
that-
frisked whenever.
You'd think that Mom would. He stops and then he just sort of shakes his head. No, you're right. We should ask Shutter.
Mm.
If there is something going on, I doubt that Mom would tell Watt or me.
Mm. I'll ask Shutter if there's any strange protocols in terms of being around you.
I can send
Any
a message
limit-
to Kane tonight. He disappeared so suddenly earlier today. He's probably home by now, though, right?
Which reminds me, that USB.
Mm.
Did you talk to him about it at lunch?
Looks over toward the thing. Oh, a little bit. I think, didn't we?
Well, I can't personally remember what was in there, and I can't remember if Kane told her what was in that USB. It's just that he wanted to give it to Alan, which he did. He gave it to him at lunch. Oh no, she gave it to him, and he was like, "What's this?" And Yome said, "If you want to know what it is, have lunch with Kane, and he'll tell you what it is." But Yome wasn't there at the lunch, so.
I believe that they did talk about it. I don't remember off the top of my head, to be honest.
Yeah, same.
That was
I
like
think
2 or 3
they
games.
did.
That was like 3 games ago, I think, at this point.
Free
Yeah,
goes in one chair.
It was a couple. It was a couple.
Yeah, I know what's in the USB, and it's nothing that's amazingly important for right now.
Okay, never mind then.
Well, it's because it's something he's working on that he can't finish until the security's lifted off of him.
Mm-hmm.
As he looks over toward the USB, just sort of like looking it over in his hands. I can look into it a bit, but right now might not be the best time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we have a plan, then tomorrow we'll make our way over to Scilabs, and once we're done there, we can maybe try to see if Donovan will answer us. In the end, it might be best to wait until Monday to talk to Donovan either way, since we're going to be going on Sunday anyway.
He's going to have to come to school at some point. He can't hold himself in home forever.
I can try.
Oh yes, I can.
You want to bet?
He's going to fail his classes.
Yome, bet!
You hear him in your head.
I could try and be a truant officer for a day.
What are you willing to put up for offer?
The strand of my... Right.
Got nothing left to lose.
I have nothing to lose. How do you feel going up against an opponent with nothing to lose, Yome? Anyway, as Alan just sort of like sits on the side of the thing. He looks over towards you guys. I have a couple things I can work on tonight. I can't really get any further with the skeleton key until, well, we know for a fact if there's any differences between the four of them. So unfortunately, that's kind of done for now. Is there anything any of you would like me to work on?
Any other updates you could give me now that I'm in here?
I could definitely look over the robots you're in, but at the same time, the last time I went over it, all I really noticed was that it was super dangerous, and I filed down your nails.
Oh!
You almost cut the bug bot almost ripped out a woman's neck with those nails. Don't go, ah.
Well, yeah, but that was them. This is me.
The sentiment still stands, Bug.
Yes. You're not
Just
getting.
a moment ago, when he was talking about punching someone, you want to electrocute them with a taser.
Dude, you gonna snitch on me like this?
It's not snitching if we all heard it. It's plain day.
Fine.
Then what's the plan for tomorrow, then? We go to Scilabs. I'm going to go and see if I can talk with either Kane or Mom before heading to Hero Black. Yome is going to look around for Melon. Paradox, you're going to try to find Dr. Coda?
Yes.
Bug and what are you guys planning on doing? Whenever I go and try to find Mom, or even go and try to find the president, do you two want to be there, or?
Actually,
Uh.
what?
What?
Would you know where Melon is?
I no.
Ah.
I can help you look. I was going to mention that, but
Well, definitely. Looks over
If what knows
toward Vader and Cross, just like, I need someone to come with me. I can't be
Will
an
go.
alone, Alan.
Alone, Alan, again.
Sucks to suck, Alan. You're on your own, bitch.
I'll go.
Okay.
And whatever
Cross?
you do, Big.
Do you still want me to try and go in the extra copy bot?
The extra one?
No, talk to.
I'll
Yeah.
talk to the young man.
Ah.
Be like, yo, I'll go in the copy bot.
Didn't you say that he is not going to be available tomorrow?
Well, I have to let him know I'm interested somehow.
Right. There was still the idea of going into that bot to go onto the boat on Sunday. To be honest, if we can't get anybody else in a copy bot, I'd like to have one of you in one. But that's only if we're sure we can at least attempt to trust him. I think that the best thing for us to do is maybe see if we can't figure out...
Secure one ourselves?
No. It says right here that we can't bring one in.
No, but I mean in the boat. Well, we don't know how many they have.
Until we know, there's not really anything we can prepare for like that. So securing
ask
one
the
ourselves
president.
before getting on isn't something we can do.
We could ask the president. It's probably not his first time going to these kinds of parties.
We could, but he's not even really going, is he?
I just don't think he would have. At least I cannot talk. I just don't doubt that he hasn't gone to at least one.
Well, if that's the case, he looks over to what? What? Whenever the president went on things like this, did he ever bring you?
Did he?
You are pretty sure that you've only ever been inside of his PET, as far as things like that are concerned.
only ever been inside of his PET, sir.
We can figure it out if we find him tomorrow. Either way, for now, let's, I guess, put a hold on getting you in that copy bot, and if we can't figure out something else, we'll think about that. Is that fine, Cross?
That works perfect. Just before we get too far along, make sure I'm functioning properly.
Check you over again?
Yes.
Yeah, I could do that. Is that the game plan then? We just figure out what happens after that? Whatever we learn from Scilabs, we act on?
I think that's the best we can do right now.
It's a place to start.
All right. So let's send a letter. Let's send a message over to Kane tonight. I'll check on Cross, and then I guess I can work on one of the other things that we have set up for me to look into. You see him look over toward the computer screen on the thing. You see some of the different projects that he has halfway worked on, just sort of sitting on there. One of the one in particular. Actually, no. I'm not going to say which one he's looking at. I'm going to have one of you guys look over.
Yeah.
Those of you in Copybots, go ahead and roll me for your scan, please.
Skin.
Okie doke.
Let's check skin.
All right. Is Vader in a copybot? I forget.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody but Cross is in a Copybot currently.
Ooh.
No, I'm not.
You're in a robot. It's fine.
Got a 19.
9 with a scan
Did
of
you get a
3.
20, Fomal?
Yeah.
All right, so what will get this?
Yeah.
I did not. I rolled a 4 and Bug rolled.
I rolled a total 12.
What you would be the one that would notice this more than the others, as Yome sort of sits down with Alan, like sitting and getting Briggs. Alan takes his cocoa back, but you would have noticed whenever he looked over toward the computer screen that he seemed to look over toward the schematics of the copybot, or not copybot, the schematics of the mate box that he has halfway done with. Because again, now that you guys are talking about Donovan again, the thing on his mind is helping Donovan now.
He's like, "Aw, little baby man."
Maybe I can help Miko.
There are also other things that he has halfway worked on. You guys know that he could still look into the different items that you guys may or may not have anymore. I'm not even sure if you guys still have any random datas anymore. I think you guys got them all fixed.
Yeah, I think we did.
Fuck
We got
yeah.
a lot of them done by Mephisto, just like the
Fuck
small
yeah,
shit.
boys.
He could apply some of the he could apply some of the what are they called?
Actually, wait.
He could
I
apply
have
some
one...
of the compressors. He could also look into some of the other datas you guys have strung along with him. What were you saying, Yome?
I was just looking through like some of the weird little datas I have, and I have one called Nathan Sparrowman Audio.
Yes.
I have one. I can't remember when I got this. I think it was through
That
like,
was
a
that was the
mystery
audio that you
unlocked.
guys recorded whenever Nathan and Sparrowman were talking. In case you guys had to use it to go and take it to the police or something.
Okay, I couldn't
Basically,
remember.
it's basically worthless at this point because you guys aren't
Okay.
planning on sending Nathan to the police.
Well, we'll put that in the recycle bin.
That was back when you guys were still on Nathan.
Yeah.
Are
Okay.
you sure
I
you want
couldn't-
to delete this data? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna send the Robo Kid to jail.
As if we could.
Yeah, but they could be a traitor.
I think that I think Paradox would tell people what happened with him and the commissioner. That conversation though.
Okay.
I think it's reasonable.
I would basically assume that he would probably have already done that if that's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would leave out the parts where she got overly emotional because she has a fucking reputation to uphold, I guess.
The police, a reputation to uphold. That's hilarious.
I don't know. I would believe you about what you just said, but she didn't seem very emotional to me.
Shut the fuck up. She doesn't look like she has emotions to me.
By the way, I need to write down something before we move on from this scene. I have to write down something for Alan, since he had his mind changed by a certain bug.
The one bug we know.
Yeah, in the most aggressive way too. That was.
It's actually funny because Bug was never even on the list.
Yeah.
All of you are on the list. Some of his friends are on the list. Bug was never on the list. I'm adding Bug to the list.
Congratulations, Bug. You did it. You're a real boy now.
C2 was on the list.
Ha.
Amazing.
Speaking of which, C2's just fucking hanging out doing her thing. You just, like, Cross just looks over. She sees C2, like, doing the eager dance from SpongeBob. I'm playing.
She's just fucking Spinel.
Alan can do a couple of things tonight. He's already going to go over Cross's data. He can do two other things. He could either apply compressors to you guys if you'd like, or he could work on the matebox schematics. What do you guys want him to do? He could also do other things such as just looking things up and messing with some of the other datas and yada yada yada. Do you guys have anything in particular you want him to work on?
Work on the mate box, because if you help Donovan, then he'll help you fix Blitzman, and you want to do that, remember?
He does want to do that at some point.
First, we have to find little Dunny Man again.
Jake's back.
Yay!
Jake, I don't know if you were there, but I was talking about how you just like beside you just see like C2, and she's just doing the eager dance from SpongeBob.
Oh god damn.
Ready to fucking help.
Okay.
But no.
At least one of us is happy to be here.
Man, I'm happy to be here.
It's fine. If you guys wanna make sure that Cross is safe, just send C2 in her place.
You just hear an explosion.
And then he could be like, "Hey, why aren't you in your other form?" And then she could be like, "Oh, my bad. I must have left it at home."
Other form at home.
Anyway,
I hate it.
all right. So she's gonna be looking into Cross's data, and working on the matebox data. Does any of you need to use any of the compressors?
Let's see.
I probably would like compressor as the whore that keeps asking for them.
I love this Navi so much. Look at this.
As the whore that's like, let's spend all of Alan's money on compressors.
What would you like to use it on?
I would like to compress mastered hacking twice.
There's 3 of them here, and I'm not letting you just say I'm using 2 of our 3 without
more.
everybody else like having a chance to use
We'll
them.
buy more.
I still have a lot of space. I don't know. I have nothing to complain about.
I'll take 1 for mastered hacking.
Does anybody else want to use any, or is Squeaky gonna use fucking all of them?
I mean, I think. Well, you could probably use one because you're also fucking chocolate.
Yeah, you're fucking chonky. You're chonky. We're chonk mates.
Yeah, do that.
On what?
Yeah, do that.
Okay, which one do you want
On
to
what,
use?
Will?
Which compressor do you want to use?
Okay, what are the compressor things?
You have 3 of them, so which one would you like?
Three of them, which will take down one of your thingies by 1 square. You'll free up 1 square. You only have 1 free square. Do you want another free square? Square.
Triangle.
Square.
Let's see.
Basically, you can use it on anything that is bigger than 1 square.
Yeah. Like you can use it on this. Wait, charge.
Mhm.
You can use it on this. You can use it on this, on this, on this, on this, and
Look
this.
at all these things.
You look at all these 3s. You can use it on this, even though you can't use it, but you can use it on this if you wanted to make someone else's life easy.
What would you like, Will? It's your decision.
I
Yeah.
like to cry in the shower, but I can't do that right now. So
Well,
instead,
You totally can! Luckily, your cubby bot's water resistant.
I'll
The
just
shower's just in the
all
shower.
the
What's that?
money. Instead, I'll just let Squeaky use all the money.
I wouldn't mind.
Will-
And then people have a problem
Will,
with me
you
when
have
y'all
a
just
full
let it happen.
inventory.
Y'all just let it happen, and then people get on my case.
You have a full inventory, Will. Are you sure you don't want to use it on anything? You literally
Okay.
can't equip any other programs.
Fine, I'll put it on my
My range damage.
Okay, we'll see if that can do a thing then. So Will's using one, Squeaky's using one. Anybody else want to use one, or is Squeaky using two?
I can probably use one to squanch the battery pack finally.
You want to squunch down your
Squanch.
battery pack?
Yeah.
Yeah, squanch it.
All
Squanch.
Yeah,
It's-
squanch it.
Squanch.
The reason I asked if you guys would like to let Alan do it is for a reason.
Yeah.
Alan
Why is
has never got to fucking do this. If you look over here at this little thing here, like this right here, this thing here,
Yeah. Yeah.
it
that-
has
that-
a
that-
times
and then-
2 on it. Alan still has 2 of his abilities he hasn't shown you guys yet.
Yeah, do
Oh,
it.
amazing. let's see it, boys.
And one of them, bing, is being shown now.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and bring this down to 1. Boing. Let's just take this one and heckin' copy it over. That way I can have it at the right heckin' level. This is based on his systemize.
Oh!
Yeah.
Because Alan has a 5 in systemize.
He did it.
I probably didn't spell that right.
God, now that I said that C2 is like Spinel, I just imagine her like actually like being rubber. Rubber cross.
Wait, we need to stop. I need
And
to
she's just a couple shades away from pink.
That's right, I heard the story over and over again.
No.
It bothered me that much though. because-
Isn't that great? Aren't you the lucky one? Her cut is perfect and pink as well.
Basically, you guys can use the compressor programs yourselves whenever you guys want to. These things are not hard to use.
Or we can have
However,
Alan do it.
Alan has an ability called efficiency. Whenever Alan goes to use these on you guys, he has a chance of doubling the effects of any programs that affect any Navicus programs.
Oh yeah, give me two compressors for the price of one.
Literally, he can potentially with these in particular, he could potentially make it to where they can be brought down by 2. If he got his hands on the color changing programs, he could have them affect 2 programs instead of just 1. Yada yada, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
He still has one little hidden ability you guys don't know about. He.
He who.
He who.
Hee-hoo.
He ho, Jack
He
Frost.
ho, he who ho.
Hee-ho.
But it is a rather high DC on his systemized checks, so we're gonna
Yeah.
see if he can do those.
It would have been really funny if I actually used all fucking 3 of them, and it just disappeared.
That's why I was not
after
wanting her
hacking.
to.
It just disappeared.
Please don't let her
after hacking.
compress 6 fucking programs.
All right, so Alan is gonna roll to see if he can double the effects of these programs.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, I'm gonna put some Alan inspiration.
I was going to say I don't have any Al inspiration. I don't think. I think I used up all the Al inspiration. I'm pretty sure all these is used.
I've got some. Is he rolling for everyone in one roll, or is it for?
He's
is he
rolling it for all in
each
one roll.
All in one roll. Alrighty
Yep.
then. Here you go.
Pretty sure he might have these still. I don't know. We'll throw those in.
Will has 1. I have 4.
This is a rather high check he has to make, so I'm gonna throw all the ones that are there into it. All right, he's gonna go for it. First check.
Mhm.
These are systemized checks. 14, not enough. 13, still not enough. 12, definitely not enough.
Wow, we're literally going down.
But we're going down swinging.
Ooh.
16, close.
I see.
16, close.
For fuck's sake, Alan, please. Oh,
Ooh.
10.
11.
Oh, that
So
hurts.
close. 16. Close.
Please, Lord, it's just 6. It's just 16.
12. Close.
Please get higher. Get 117 this entire game. Just 1. I just want to see one.
And the final roll will be.
It says the drum roll.
Does any of the other people want to throw in any Al inspiration?
What the fuck do I have?
Yo,
I
Will,
can-
you got one. Will, you got one. Can you throw it in,
Fine.
please?
One.
That's all. You're
That's
the
all
only
I
one
have.
holding out.
One here. You have to get it on my
I'm glad.
art.
I'm glad you used it.
One
Because
more.
he got another 11.
Just one more. Just one.
God doesn't want us to have this.
God doesn't want you
God
to have
said
nice
no.
things.
God doesn't want us to have
Go.
our fucking.
This is the last roll, unless anybody
Come
has
on.
any more to throw in.
Come on, dice gods.
I don't have any more.
I'm gonna buy a bunch of compressors.
18!
Hey!
Close. I'm
Fuck
kidding.
you. Fuck you.
Yo, my boy 18 coming up again.
It was a 22. The thing was a 22. And he had a plus
Yeah.
5.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. You did it.
you did it.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. All right. Upon using these compressors, you guys will gain double the benefits of whatever one you use them on. So
Cool.
Squeaky, which one are you using it on?
I'm using it on mastered hacking, and then I
Okay.
want to throw a special offer of have a fake card too.
We'll look at that in a second whenever we're done with the
Yeah.
actual thing that needs to get done here.
Yes.
Do. Net RP. Where's 3 block? There's 3 block. Bup. There you go.
Oh hell yeah! Look at my compression.
What you using on battery pack?
Yep.
There you go. Look
Boy
at
just
that.
went from a double A to like a triple A and then to like a fucking LR44.
And Will, you're using it on range damage? You can
Yeah.
lower something by 2 now, so you don't have to use it on range damage if you don't want to.
Oh, by 2?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll put it on range 10. I'm kidding.
You could at this point you could put it on resist dark and bring it down to a 3.
Or charge if you
Or
want.
charge to bring it down to a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get charged down to a 2.
Okay. Custom. There you go. Bloop. Look at you guys with your freaking compressed programs.
Hell yeah.
All right, Squeaky, you're putting a fake card in,
Yes, I'm putting in fat.
and it's
Let's
just gonna
see.
be a regular fake card,
Just fat card.
like it's gonna be.
Uh-huh. Yeah, one of those. I'm doing it. Alan's tinkering.
Like
Let's
it's
make-
gonna be.
Like, hold on, I'm gonna fucking. Where's my?
Is it gonna be
where's-
cards or is it gonna be?
It's gonna be.
items?
It's gonna be cards.
Okay.
It's gonna be cards.
That's
I
what I
mean,
was trying to
okay.
ask.
Yeah, sorry.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. No, that's fine. Let me get your stuff up.
Mm-hmm. Actually, is this the right one? Yeah, this is a 12.
Player fate. Is this one it?
It's been a while since I pulled out one of these. I don't pull these out often. But when I do, nothing happens. Fake cards aren't a big deal.
The last one you got was Eddie.
Yeah. I'm just saying because I know like 2 people that will get the joke that I just did. Fake cards aren't a big deal. Anyhow.
All right, go ahead and give me a roll, Squeaky.
I'm rolling.
D12. Tell me when to stop rolling mine.
Stop.
Stop.
I got a 5.
Oh. Hmm.
Mm.
There's only one thing left with this one.
Mm. Mm.
Don't you me.
Mm.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to give you that last one.
Digo.
I could either let you roll a d4, because you got new data.
Oh.
So you got the thing that Jake and Will got.
Mm-hmm.
I could either let you roll the d4 to choose one of the 3 things that's going to be there, or I can go with my original plan and just have you take whatever was left of the new data, because they already got 2 of the results.
I mean,
The third
finding
result
out.
is pretty okay, but it is by far out of the three of them, it is the most destructive out of the three of them. But it does have a really good upside afterwards. Up to you. Do you want to go with the new one, or do you want to go with the one that they have?
I kind of want to go with the new one to just see it happen. Now we know what all three are. Okay. Because it's like I don't know what Bugs is exactly, beside it being another bug, and Cross is just a double. So high risk, high reward. Fuck it.
They are all revolving. Just because all three of the things have now been used, I'll let you guys know what they do. With new data, they all revolve around retainers, which are the things that you guys kind of have here. Looking over at Cross's, Cross got C2, which was basically a little mini retainer that would have exploded like if it ever died. Problem is, then Cross used a wish card to make it into a real girl. So Cross C2 is basically a super retainer. Will's what he got was his allowed him to get a combat retainer, which is basically a very slight edge onto his attacks whenever he goes in for certain attacks. What I interpreted this for is it bringing him back Bug, because I wasn't going to give him a different retainer. It was going to be Bug no matter what with him. And that was going to allow him to add a certain amount of damage onto his basic attacks. And the third one, instead of the actual bodied retainer or the combat retainer, is technically, like I said, the most destructive one, which was the Yome. As you get your data compressed. Did you already replace it?
Replace what?
I saw. No, okay, you didn't replace it. I looked around at your stuff and I saw it was in a different way.
Yeah, I slightly rearranged it.
That's
but,
fine.
know.
I thought you already put something in there new.
Oh no! I was gonna.
I literally already replaced this.
At first, I was literally gonna be like, and now I'm wearing a swimsuit. But no.
Anyway, back to this. Anyway, as you have your data compressed, you stop for a moment as Alan is messing around with the innermost complications with your stuff. You saw that he seemed to be doing this to the mastered hacking program, which is a very important program to you. It is your largest program. It is the largest thing currently that makes up Yome, at least as any one given program. As he did this, for a split second, Yome, you feel hunger.
Uh-oh.
Like an insatiable hunger for like a split second. As that comes, for some reason, as you are getting your data messed around with inside of the net, because you would have had to go into the net to have the compressor and yada yada yada. You can go right back out, so whatever.
Yeah.
Boop. While you're inside the net and Alan was working on your thing before he was ready to move on to Cross. That's the wrong one. That's also the wrong one. There we go. You immediately go into your fox form for some reason.
I'm looking at the font, and for some reason, it's like keeps switching between all the wrong ones.
I thought that I put yours at the end, like I did with Cross. Because if you look at Cross, like I have,
you have the double soul at the end. Yome just has a lot of art, and it's not stopping him.
As you turn into the Ninetales thing for a second, Yome, roll me for your scan. As this happens. And let me look and see if your fox soul changes your scan at all.
Oh man, skin.
It does not.
Skin.
Oh. So let's just
regular scan.
Nah, I'm just gonna do flat D-twan. Flat D-twan. 17. That's an unnat 20 with my skin.
As you change into this form, you feel something else change within you. You feel empty. And again, that hunger seems to take over. Yome,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna change another one of your things.
Oh, neat.
You see your foxsoul.dat over here?
Yeah?
You are you watching it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah?
Yeah, I see it. I see it. What's wrong with it? What?
There you go.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's tinier now. It's small.
Yeah.
Oh, it's small. It's small.
You feel as if you become more efficient, but something leaves you.
Yome, did you get rid of your humanity again?
This is odd.
You don't feel weaker. You don't feel anything
No,
like
no,
that.
no. That it's just that like that empty kind of like it's kind of like trying to assess how she feels because they don't feel hunger, but she feels like she wants something.
You felt hungry.
Yeah.
Like
but
that
she's
wasn't
never-
like that
yeah.
you like it wasn't like that you don't feel hunger. You felt hunger. You know that was hunger. As that happens to you though, it does fade away. It doesn't immediately go away. But the grumbling in your tumbly fades away slowly. You all right? Oh, you're in that form now. You see him just like look off, like, oh yeah, wow, look at us over here.
Yeah. This is rather odd.
Are you okay?
I'm hungry.
You mean to yank you around by the chain? I'm kidding.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Pull this chain, please. Pull it. Touch the cat. Touch the fox. Do it now.
Touch the fox.
Touch Fluffy Tail.
Am I gonna
That's
fucking
fluffy
arrest you?
tail.
You have to fucking arrest you.
Touch the cow. Touch it now.
Stop resisting.
Stop resisting, Yome.
She's gonna eat me.
By the way, Vader. Vader, roll me for scan.
Hecky-hoo.
I hope you saw my beautiful art.
For a minute, I just. Oh god.
Look at this boy.
Fuck net battles. I can stab.
Stab you. I like how he holds his pinky out when he's holding the knife.
He's fucking.
Sophisticated.
He's fucking.
Oh, damn it! Oh, that would have been so good.
What the fuck happened? I missed it.
You do have a fleeting. You do have a fleeting. Crazy Fox
Yeah.
gave you a fleeting.
Hold on, 1 sec. I've got 6 Vader inspiration. How much you want, Will? I'm putting in 4. There you go. You're welcome. I love you.
Maybe don't put it underneath his. Maybe don't put it underneath the roll.
Yeah. There you go, Vader.
17's
Alright.
pretty good. Keep rolling. You have 4 more rolls.
11's pretty good. Keep rolling.
18.
Ooh.
20, 20, 20.
That like slammed into the 4.
Last roll. Alrighty.
It's
18.
teasing that 20, but no, never came.
18 plus 4. Vader.
Yeah.
For a moment, you looked over toward Yome because again, she exploded into Ninetales. You were inside the PET at the time because you and Watt and Yome were getting your stuff compressed. The only ones outside currently are Bug and Paradox Man.
So how many social security cards have you stolen in there?
But as you watched Yome and as that seemed to happen, you immediately turn and point your blaster toward a corner of the network. You know that there's a virus in here. But as soon as you turn to point your gun, it seemed to move. Vader immediately chases into the main network. Because I feel like that's what you would do, Vader.
Yeah.
As a virus protection program, you immediately chase whatever this is into the main network. Guys, which is to say, those of you who are in the net. So What and Cross, Vader just fucking takes off.
Follow me.
Okay, alright.
Okay.
Let's go.
Cross and What? You guys make your way out. As Yome, you're still kind of getting over the whole, like, hungry feeling.
That's that thing of, like, she looks at Alan and there's that thing of, like, I'm really hungry.
And it's just P. Vader with a knife I'm chasing.
Are you good? Is everything all right? Yome.
Myers. Oh, them, right?
Yeah, I'll get to you guys in just a sec.
I don't understand. I'm not supposed to feel hunger. I'm not even supposed to be in this form in a copybot.
Do
But
you want me to get you something?
Yeah.
No, you're not in a copybot currently.
I'm not?
No, like I said, you guys would have had to go into the thing to get your compression done.
Okay. I thought you said that she went out back into a copybot and then this happened.
No, this happened immediately.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, okay.
Like,
yeah,
as he was messing with your data, this happened.
I don't know what I could possibly eat in the net.
I mean, you can come out.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't had dinner after all, and yeah.
Yome, do you want to come out?
Yes.
Yome, roll me for your sync as you come out.
You're gonna explode.
Let's do it, boys, for one inflation.
Let's see what happens.
Give me that good shit, my boy. 12. That's a 15. 15. That's an 18.
18. All right.
Beep, boop, beep,
You made it. Don't worry. Don't worry too much.
Don't freak out too much.
Worry a little bit though.
As you came out into the copybot, you fully intended to come out in your regular form.
Mm-hmm.
You come out as Fox, Yome. You were
wait, this is...
Don't worry about it. Just shush, calm down. It's okay.
Mantras.
It's all right.
It's not
As
right.
you make your way out into the copybot, you are initially confused, but again, that hunger sort of takes over as you come out of the copybot. You kind of grab at your stomach for a minute. Alan makes his way over and goes, Yome, are you all right? And as you look up to explain to him, no, you're fine, you're okay. You look at Alan, and the hunger comes back.
Oh no.
Paradox, you and Bug are outside of the net, by the way.
Yeah, so you just see this fluffy fuck just pop out of the fucking net. I thought you couldn't do that.
I'm not. This isn't supposed to happen, but looks away from Alan. But I'm hungry, and when I look at you, I get hungrier.
Me? Bug or him?
No,
Not you, Paradox.
No, Yome. Yome. It's okay.
Wait,
you look over and say, but when I look at you, and then you stop.
Okay.
Because you looked at him again, you see. Roll me for your sync.
Oh, fuck yes. Great D-Twan. Just no inflation. Oh, baby. No.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Alright, that's what we're
No
doing.
fleeting beyond this point. All right.
Here we
We already
go.
know what just happened.
Here we
Nobody
go.
gave me shit anyway. It's fine.
I just wanted to say it while I got mentally ready to explain what just happened.
Yome is here,
Are you
reporting for you.
So, be ready, Paradox. Anyway,
Oh no.
She's hungry.
as you look over toward Alan again, Yome, if you remember, you're in a hacked copybot right now.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, Nico, this is way too late. We've talked about this before. This is too late. Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
gonna eat him.
There will be no
Munchy munch.
As immediately
Alan, looking
you
like
look
a
back
snack.
over toward Alan, Alan is looked to you with like a bunch of concern in his eyes, and just Immediately, your eyes go a little bit wider. You let out a large smile. And you grab Alan.
Good.
And the two of you fall down onto Alan's bed.
Can I roll smash?
About time.
Can I roll smash?
As that happens, Paradox, what are you doing?
There are no
Fucking-
brakes on the 4 train.
What do you mean? What am I doing?
What are you
Why
gonna
are you
do about
making me
this? You just gonna
watch?
watch? Is that what's going on? You can.
No.
No.
No, this is probably illegal somewhere, and it's probably here. I don't know what the law is. Anyway,
But you
I want
have
to fucking yank her off the bed.
You go over to her to yank her off the bed. Luckily, you were against another copy bot, so you don't have to worry about any of your protocols and yada yada. I'd like the
Cool.
both of you to roll me for both of your powers, please.
Oh,
All
man.
right.
Bug doesn't even know what's going on. He's like kind
I
of.
give one inspiration to me, and to make it fair for Paradox, he gets one.
Then why are you
inspiration.
giving any?
Hey,
I was gonna give him one because I have Paradoxplation.
I know, but why are you using any if you're planning on just giving him one?
Okay, fine. Because I want it to be fun.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
No, it's okay. We'll do a straight D20s.
should I
He
use
might
the
beat
first?
me.
what was your first
No.
one?
The first one was
I-
6 plus
7 was.
Both of you have fleetings, so I would like for Paradox to roll one more time.
8.
I just got 2.
Yep. Oh God, Yome, roll twice more. You may not
Alright.
be able to beat him.
Probably not.
He has far more power than you have.
Well, oh no, he does. Like even with a nat 20, I don't think I can beat him.
Well, nat 20s are nat 20s.
Yeah,
but...
but not 20, it's not 20.
15.
So, that is a 8 in power for you plus your 19. Yeah, Yome, you jump onto Alan. As you do, Vader for a second makes his way over towards you. And as
Fair
he
enough.
does, you open your mouth. Alan's just laying there. He's like, what is going on?
What is
Like, this is just a thing that happens now. Like,
what's
I'm kidding.
He's so fucking done. This does
No, I'm
nothing
playing.
to him.
He's
Where are we
actually
gonna-
just like looking very, very curiously like, what's going on now?
You're approaching me?
Wait, Paradox. I was liking this. What are you doing?
I'm playing.
Oh.
Paradox, don't cock block.
No.
He's a cop. He's going to cop block.
Yome,
As Alan's
Paradox,
like,
I'm stressed.
Yome, you don't know what you're about to do, but Paradox yanks you off. While that's happening, everybody else,
Hey, gang.
Vader, Watt, and Cross, you guys are in the main network. You guys know something is here that shouldn't be.
is it me?
No. I would like for the three of you to roll me for your scans.
Alright.
As
let's
Alan
get
is
looking.
probably like,
Vader, you can
Nope.
roll with that. You can roll with advantage because you're looking for a virus.
all right, I'll put 1.
Here.
There we go. Oh,
20.
not 20. Nope. Oh wait, that's
What'd you get, Jay?
wait,
Oh.
huh?
That's an 8.
What'd you get?
Oh,
Jake?
I was that weird angle. Okay.
Jake.
Fucking angle.
Oh, I said 22. Sorry.
Okay. What'd you get, Vader?
18.
Plus your 4, that is also a 22. What'd you get?
8 plus 7, 15.
Okay. You guys look around trying to see if you can find anything. As you do, you guys see a familiar looking program in this place.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Look at the familiarity.
What was that?
Bing.
Oh, cool. It's the evil.
Oh, I see. She's evil now.
You guys
He's
see a
in the evil
familiar
realm.
looking program wandering around this place.
Two of you see a familiar looking program.
As you guys look over toward it, it just seems to be wandering around.
Hey, a new guy. Did you know where the Phantom Thief
It doesn't
is?
seem to be attacking anything or doing anything.
I mean,
Hello?
You say hello, Vader. Let me try to get it bigger, because again, its head looks weird compared to your guys' heads. Because I have it, like this anyway. You say hello. It seems to turn and look over towards you guys very sharply. As it does this, it seems to give a smile toward the three of you.
Oh, it's just you.
Yome was...
It starts.
You
walking
didn't eat
towards you
anyone,
guys.
did you?
It starts walking
Vader,
toward the three of you.
they come together. There should not be two.
What do you mean two? Hold on.
Rosa's just gonna put up her shield and get in front of the other two at this point.
You put up your shield and you get in front of the other two. As you do, this creature seems to look you over in particular, Cross. Seems to look at the shield and then basically like kind of weigh it against itself as it sits down.
Okay.
It sits down on the ground. You guys see its little tail still moving like around a little bit, but it just seems to sit down and looking up toward the three of you.
You seem a lot more virusy than I remember. What's up with you?
It just sort of smiles at you and it says nothing.
Okay, rude.
This is...
Cross. C2 is still in the PET, correct?
Yeah.
C2 has access to what you're seeing currently right now, does she not?
Yeah.
C2 would let you know that the Ninetales, the virus version, is still in the PET.
Wait.
Hold on.
Hold on. So,
Oh no.
Yome is Yome, which I figured. So wait, that one's this one.
Remember where it originally came from, Vader?
Yeah, the mate box. Why?
A giant virus.
Uh-huh.
You notice that this thing is just sitting there. Its tails are like waving around in the air a little bit. It just keeps smiling at the three of you.
Oh, that's the one that killed us. I think.
Like, literally the one, or is it the other one?
I don't.
Okay, alright, okay. Don't panic. I'm talking to myself here, but don't panic.
Wait, I thought the virus one, but then this one.
It looks over toward the three of you, and you notice as it smiles, it just sort of kind of licks its lips a little bit.
Oh, will you stop that? Okay, who are you? Just give me that.
She lowers herself all the way to the ground as if she's just kind of like her arms and legs at this point are on the ground. She's like lowering herself as low as she can get. Her boobs are against the floor.
Vader,
It's as if she's lowering herself like any sort of canine would whenever they see something stronger than them. They just lower themselves and make themselves look very small.
Alan, can you talk to her?
I'm busy.
Whoa, what's going on there? Oh crap!
Oh, fuck.
By the way, in this part of it, Paradox, you pull Yome off. Yome, for a second, you reach out toward Alan, and you do kind of pick him up with you. As Alan sort of like is up with you guys, you bring your mouth down onto him, but as soon as she sits down, you stop.
Fucking drop him.
You notice that your mouth is over a part of his neck. Hey, Yome.
Hello. I'm sorry.
That you drop him back onto Briggs.
Paradox is not putting her down.
Looks around.
Yome, you have full control now. You can change if you'd like to.
No, I kind of like this. It freaking, you don't know, like, she likes this form, so it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
I can be in this now. But what the fuck? What happened? I got. Am I still hungry when I look at Alan?
Nope.
Huh? Well, the hunger's gone. I didn't bite you, did I?
No.
You're not. Her eyes widen, and then just like the little fox ears lower, and the tails just droop.
As he puts his hand on his neck, he's like, I didn't feel teeth.
That's the thing of just the tails and the ears all droop, and her eyes widen. I didn't hurt you, did I?
No, again, I didn't feel teeth. You could have bit me, but I don't think you were going to.
We can't know. We're not exactly sure we can know that for certain, Alan, considering she's in a hacked bot that has no protocols attached to it.
You'd
Yeah,
have
but
one too if you could.
Yes, but I'm not going to try and eat someone.
You don't
yeah,
know
but
that?
I mean, I probably should have felt teeth if she was trying to bite me, right?
So she wasn't trying to. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm caught up now.
Oh, thank goodness you're caught up now.
He just brings up the PET. Guys, what's going on with you? As he just sees on the screen this Yome pressing her boobs against the ground. Ah!
What the hell? What's happening over there?
Too much stimulation. This outfit is too revealing.
Out of character, I want to ask something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
If I did a junk pile and gave this Yome something to chew on, could I do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, he's gonna use the junk pile and give like.
Roll me Link as you do this.
Oh my god.
Roll advanced virus
Could
control.
get a pipe that looks like a bone?
Can you put me down?
Roll me
All right.
Link, Vader.
All right,
I'll think
where's
about it.
my stuff? Where am I? I'm lost. There I am. Look at the doodles. All right, I'll put another.
I can just stab you.
That was not a roll.
That was not a roll now. There you go. First roll. Okay.
Oh,
You know
so
what?
that's
I'll let you
painless?
keep that fleeting that you just got.
Keep going. That's a treat.
Because it came right at the end there. As you do this, you make a small little junk pile over by her, like it looks like, again, a pipe-like area. You notice she picks it up. As she does, boop,
Don't need it phallically. Don't need it phallically.
she just sort of takes it. By the way, this one shouldn't be +2. Let's get out of that. This one's a different one.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
She just sort of takes it and just sort of puts her mouth around it. As she does, she looks back over towards you, Vader. It being in her mouth, she looks to the three of you and does almost just like putting a paw out and almost does like a cute little whine thing towards you. She's obviously being manipulative. By the way, Alan, Yome, and Paradox, you would see that as well on Alan's PET.
Don't act cute.
That's that thing of like she's like, and then she kind of like puts her hands up, depending on how Paradox is carrying her, puts her hands up. Well, what?
I probably would have picked up, by the way.
You do that, Yome. As you do, she mimics you. Only she has a bone in her mouth.
Yeah. Vader's gonna be like, "Yo, man, you want to keep this one?
I
We
already
have
have
the other one out home."
Honestly, put it
But
down.
wait, she's supposed to be a part of me.
Oh, good.
The only
Oh,
thing
well,
I
cool
remember
things.
is, well, there were 3 viruses, or 2 viruses in there, right? One of the ones that was, well, that lazy one there points to the small little virus that
Oh, God.
we ended up helping, but then there was the virus we defeated. Do you think maybe this is its ghost data?
The main one, you mean?
Is it Crow to feed one to the other fox and get out just to get it out of our hair?
That's potentially it, but does that mean that there are now almost 3 of me?
I think there are exactly 3 of you right now.
Three's too much. WhatsApper.
Lot killing.
I'm not even appropriate for this metaphor. You're the one with the gun here.
No, wait. This is a useful tool we can use for later.
She makes her way over toward Cross, Watt, and Vader. Do you guys stop her?
No.
Cross, do you still have your shield up? Are you doing anything?
Yeah, shield up, but not like stopping her.
She makes her way over towards you. You notice that this one is slightly taller than Yome. Whenever she goes over towards you, she puts her hand out towards you. Do you stop her?
No.
She pats you on the symbol A guy. Or the symbol at guy. As she does, she just lets out a big smile that you're not sure if she means threateningly or not, but you're not sure exactly what's going through her head anyway.
It's fine. I expect all Yomes to threaten me at this point.
Oh.
I'm sure that hurts if I were to be feeling towards it.
If those kids could read, dude.
So Paris just put Yome down at this point. Okay.
Yome, you
Still
immediately attack
doing-
out. I'm kidding.
Still doing the. She's just like sitting now, just like what?
Why are you doing? That's
You
not...
go over toward Alan's PET as you start doing that in the PET. She looks over towards you as you start doing that again. She starts repeating you again.
Vader's gonna get junk gear and put some junk wires on it to make a plate of junk spaghetti and place it on the floor for her.
You get like all the fucking dog jokes on you. The fucking
Oh,
slave
you're
jokes.
right. Some nuts and bolts.
She is almost. She's copying me.
Well, yeah.
Do you think this is... I mean, this happened whenever I was messing around with you. Do you think this is kind of like what happened with Cross then? I mean, you guys were made out of the same thing after all.
Potentially, but it's been a different. This is somewhat of a different result. It doesn't seem to quite be a copy of me, as it is more a copy of the fox.
It's also not talking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even the other one can talk.
As annoying as she is.
Are you even capable of speech?
It looks back at you, and again, almost copying Yome. It goes, wah wah.
But like when she does that, is like an audible wan wan come out, or is it just like mouthing wan wan?
Mouthing.
Oh. She must.
I think it's fucking with us.
Why kill her?
If you're able to, if you're able to talk again, me three.
Oh no.
Can you please talk?
Me three. More like fucking Fox 2.
My brain hurts.
Yeah, but she also calls the
It
fox
does not-
sometimes the other me.
It does not seem to be able to respond.
Great. Okay.
This is quite curious. I still don't understand though why I suddenly started feeling hunger and I lost control.
Well, I thought it was because of your thirst for Alan and not being able to go towards that. And
Why is this the time?
Now, I would do that in privacy with Alan's absolute consent.
I'm going to ignore that and keep thinking about this.
Cross his arms.
I mean, if you do it again at this point, I'm
This thing
going
might
to assume
be-
you're going to try to eat Alan, so I'm going to zap you.
This thing might be dangerous.
Yes.
If it was
Considering-
somehow, if it somehow messed with you in that way, I mean, if the others hadn't have subjugated it, I don't know what would have happened. But I mean, it's not like we could just. I mean, we probably could try to delete it, but I remember how strong that thing was.
So you want it as an ally?
Maybe.
I think it's better we get rid of it somehow. Again, feeding it to the other one, maybe.
Which one would eat the other one?
If I'm remembering correctly, the fox in the PET was frightened of the other one.
Oh, great.
Is she going to eat the spaghetti or not? I spent all 5 minutes working on it.
Eat it! she says to her in the PET.
You see her kind of look over toward the spaghetti. She takes the bone thing out of her mouth. She doesn't even seem to have eaten it.
What the fuck? Is it hungry or not?
She probably doesn't feel hunger. I think she just, like the fox
think-
wants to eat. Maybe this one just wants to play.
Yeah, plate's definitely what I'm looking for.
So I'll throw the spaghetti as a frisbee. Maybe she'll chase after it.
Fine, throw.
You throw the spaghetti?
I get a new gear because I worked hard on that spaghetti.
You get a new gear. As you do, you see that as you go to make something new, she just sort of holds out the bone thing towards you.
Okay. Grabs it.
She holds onto it firmly.
Okay, you can
No
give
take, only throw.
No take, only
Roll me power, Vader.
that. And like, knowing dogs, I think I know what this is. So he's not gonna work that hard to get it back.
He's just gonna hold it.
she's just tugging back at it like.
Tugging back. He's not gonna put too much force into it.
You guys see that happening?
Oh my god, it's just a dog.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Okay.
Well, if it just
I don't
wants
know
to
if
play,
I'd say that thing's just a dog, but okay.
I mean, you almost got eaten by, so I guess that makes sense.
Like I said, whenever it,
I didn't bite him.
yeah, maybe it is just trying to play. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it was a play bite, a love bite
play-
or something.
A
I
play
mean,
bite on
she's said before that she loves Alan.
you.
No, not me. I mean,
So you don't love Alan.
So you got to make a choice sometime. But before that,
right now we're not talking about me. We're talking about the fox, right? The fox said that she
He
likes
picks
Alan.
up the chocolate
Which
milk and
fox?
just starts drinking, or he picks up the hot chocolate and just starts drinking the rest.
Yome's just gonna ball up and cover herself with her tails. I hate you.
This one has a dog, and the other one.
I hate all of you.
Yomi on the back.
I hate all of you.
punches pats Yomi.
She's just a ball of fur now. No, I've got something good out of this today.
It's okay. You're just a monster.
Yome.
Yeah.
Through all of this, eventually, you do try to see if you can change yourself back into your regular form.
Mm-hmm.
As you do, you find that you cannot take out your foxsoul.dat.
Oh, it's locked.
Mm-hmm.
Could she switch it back to it on her copy bot? Like, switch between them now? Or...
It does not seem like you can turn back into regular Yome currently.
Huh.
I think I'm stuck like this.
You do know that just like regular copybot stuff, you can remove your tails if you wanted to.
Just pluck them out like fucking feathers.
You try it as like, again, one of the 9 disappear, and then you just like you could leave yourself with 9, with 8, with 7, with 2, with 0. But you can't seem to be able to go back to regular Yome for right now.
Huh. It appears that I am stuck like this. She only pulls out one tail. It appears like I am stuck like this for now.
Ew, an 8-tailed fox? Really, Squeaky?
So does
Go.
that hurt?
You know what? Then let's take out the boob chain. How about no? Let's take out the boob chain. This whole thing falls to the ground.
Yeah, don't do that.
You
No,
take
we
it
won't.
off.
Okay, we won't. Since you hate the number 8 so much, we'll keep 9. It seems like I'm stuck in this form now.
Huh.
Like it is almost like it is my new default, at least in the copy bot.
Are we
You
gonna have
want
to
to
worry?
try to get inside and see if anything changes?
Yeah, I can try.
Yome, you make your way into the PET as you do. You are currently there with C2 and the other fox who is just sleeping. Do you want to try to change?
Yeah.
You do not.
Goes back and she just doesn't say anything. She just looks down, goes back into the copy bot. This is my
I
new
will
reality.
say, after you get inside, you do feel an inkling to go and see the other one for some reason.
Oh, there's an inkling.
There's an inkling.
Okay, well, that's the thing of like now she's inside and she's like, I think this is my new reality now, but a part of me seems to want to go see the other me.
I'm gonna go jump in the hat one real fast so you don't.
No,
try-
it's mine.
Paradox jumps in and then jumps out into the hacked copy bot.
Puffy face.
Until we know for certain.
As after all that, right now,
He then chokes out Alan.
is
So we know
flooded
for certain as he's
with
strangling.
a fallen chain that the Foxyomi is probably chasing.
That's the thing. It's like she gets puffy face and the ears lowered. She's like, I didn't even actually bite him. She's just gonna go to see the other one.
You make your way to the other one. As you do, it seems to still be like fighting against Vader.
She's just gonna walk up to it and slap it in the face.
Ow!
No, not you.
The other end.
You walk over to it. It seems to be standing at least a head taller than you.
Yep,
Jeez.
slap it in the face.
Smack.
You slap her in the face.
Stop it.
She looks at you.
You're calling out to me, aren't you? Speak up.
Tilts head.
Something. Communicate in some way. I know you can. You at least have shown you're at least modicumly smarter than the other one. Right?
It seems to smile over towards you. It brings its hand up. Do you do anything?
Holds her hand up as well, just like copies her.
She brings her hand up against your face. She then taps it across your cheek like how you slapped her.
No, you're just copying me again. Okay, I think this one's just as stupid as the other one.
As you look away toward the others, it smiles as again, Cross, Vader, and what you could probably all see this. Yome,
Yeah.
you feel hungry again.
Oh, I'm hungry again.
Oh boy. Okay.
Are you
The
hungry?
next
Is that
Yome.
it? Are you hungry?
You look back to her, you don't feel hungry anymore.
I don't understand.
She just kind of smiles and licks her lips a little bit.
I look at you guys and I get hungry. I look at Alan and I get hungry. I look at her and I'm not hungry anymore. I completely lose my appetite.
Eat her.
Well, if you insist. No, I'm kidding.
No, Paradox, that's called being straight.
Hush.
Eat her.
Well, she popped out of you, right? The data has to do with something. Put it back in.
Put it back in.
Take
Get
it
back
back.
in me!
Just stop.
Well, will you let me do that? Will you let me eat you?
She just looks to you with a smile. As you do, she sort of sits down and does what she did with the others. She kind of puts herself as low as she can get, her boobs down onto the ground.
She's just gonna grab one of her tails and pull her up. None of that.
She gets up.
I don't know what that's that thing of like she looks at her like,
Yeah.
okay, I just have to bite her, right? I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't
We have
want
to figure something out because I'm not letting you back in this into this bot until this is fixed.
How do you fix this?
If you were going to eat him or not is notwithstanding. You can actually do something to him, good or bad.
Mhm. He's right.
So we need to
Uh.
figure something out here.
I am sorry for what I'm about to do, other me. Dumber, other me. I'm gonna pounce her.
You try to pounce her. Roll me for your power.
Everybody
Yeah,
else has to fucking look away from this, I guess.
The girls are fighting.
You have you have a +4 on your power currently because of your form.
Yeah. Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's use that one inspiration.
I wouldn't.
Wouldn't? Okay, well take it. Put it back. Put it back.
Take it back. Take it back. I don't mean it. I don't mean it. It was a joke.
5.
She has a much higher power than you see.
Oh, well then.
Yeah. You tackle her, you try to tackle at her, she just seems to keep standing as you basically run yourself into her and try to get her to go down to the ground. She just sort of smiles down at you.
Paradox, I can't.
Wait, okay, let's switch.
She
the
notices
approach.
that you're trying to get her to go down. She gets down onto the ground.
Idea.
Huh?
Where's the other fox?
The other one? She's sleeping in the PT. She won't wake up.
Drag her in here anyway.
All right, fine.
You want to go get her?
Shit.
Feed her one of those tanks, I guess. Just find some way to wake it up and drag it in here.
Do you want to bring her in there?
Yeah, she'll bring her.
You pick her up by her fucking tails and you drag her in here while she's still asleep. As you do, she just sort of is there. You see that this one goes over towards you and toward it.
She's just gonna hold the fox in her arms.
She
Do you know what this is?
She starts trying to reach for it.
She kind of holds it away from her. Why do you want it?
She stops and just kind of looks to you and gives a smile.
Are you hungry?
She licks her lips a little bit.
Well, are you hungry?
She does not respond.
You're an awful tease. You're nothing like me. I don't know what to do.
It's getting increasingly more uncomfortable to watch. Okay.
There needs to be some way to wake up the other fox.
Looks at look at the other fox and just kind of like shake it a little bit.
Roll
Can you
powers.
please wake? Okay.
Again, you guys can always try to shake this thing and see if it can wake up. Like,
Yeah, this one we're putting in the inspiration just because last time we tried to wake it up, it didn't fucking work. 3.
Big money. Come on.
That's
Yeah.
one.
Hey!
Big money.
Big
you
money.
shake her around as you do.
Wake
Finally.
up! Wake up! We have a problem.
You're being mean.
Look, just immediately makes her face the other one.
Before you do that, she says, "You're being mean." You just kind of like look to her and try to turn her. Before you do, you're like me.
Yeah.
She says to you, not to it.
Yeah. No. She says, yeah.
That's it.
That doesn't strike you odd, whatever you are?
Well, it does. You're not supposed to be able to do that without me.
Of course, but I don't need you now. So give me a reason why I shouldn't feed you to her. Now holds her out to her.
Points you to it. It looks to it. They both just kind of look at each other and stare at each other. As you feel the one in your hands, as she just sort of goes, "Well, you can't.
Why not?
She's not hungry.
Then why am I hungry?
Because you're like me.
What does that mean?
It
What are
means you're
you?
hungry.
So I'm a virus now?
There's no real way you can test for that, but you don't feel like you've changed to a virus.
I don't feel like a virus.
Again, these things barely know what viruses even are, so they can't fucking help you with that.
Yeah,
If I'm like you and I get hungry, I never got hungry.
Well, that's weird.
What do you mean that's weird?
Everything gets hungry.
No.
Yes.
No. You're not supposed to get hungry. We're not supposed to get hungry. What are you that you get hungry?
I'm hungry.
No, what are you?
I'm a fox.
I don't think it's not a question that
This
is
is
working,
my-
Yome.
This is
I'm
my
gonna like just strangle this for a minute and throw it at him.
Are you a little?
Just fucking strangle it like Homer Simpson.
You hand it over to the larger you. As you do, it sort of just takes it into its hands. It looks to the foxy version of it. As it does, it seems to smile very widely, but then just sits down with it.
Do you feel anything?
That's really weird.
What do you feel?
I don't feel hungry.
Okay. Now what are you?
I don't know.
An idiot sandwich.
I want to leave.
Leave where?
I don't know. Looks up
He's got-
toward the larger one as she just seems to smile. Somewhere else, but I can't. I'm stuck here.
How did you get here then?
You?
That doesn't make sense. Why did you want to eat Alan then? What do you want with Alan?
I don't want to eat Alan. Well, I mean, if he's tasty.
I almost tried to do something with Alan.
I think you're projecting things onto me.
What are you? Okay, then why did I suddenly lose control?
Well, you are pretty mean.
That has nothing to do with control, you stupid idiot.
You just see the other one slightly laughing, just like bring its hand up to his face, just looking like it's chuckling.
Hmm.
You know, let's bring it back here. I don't think this is going anywhere.
Clearly it isn't. But there's something wrong because I can't change back. This is my new default for some reason.
Yeah. Okay. So when you look at them, you don't feel hungry. But when you look at us, you feel hungry, right?
Yes.
Do you look over toward them?
Look over at them.
You don't feel hungry.
Okay, well I did. Now I don't.
Remember, the other three of you, whenever she looked over, this thing seemed to smile as she looked away before she felt hungry again. It's not that every time you look at something you feel hungry.
Wait. Hold on. That's.
It's almost like something is making you feel hungry.
Wait, no. It's okay. This is kind of a weird thing, but is she being hungry through you?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Try to get her attention away. Let's try this again.
What?
Like you know, she's currently looking at that other one. Maybe if she looks at us.
Okay. You look at what?
Looks over toward what?
Now I will look at what?
No difference.
No, that's not it. So her looking at a subject doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna fix this for you guys because this is something that would not be too hard to figure out. And I might have just said it weirdly whenever it happened. Whenever Yome looked away, this thing seemed to smile, and then Yome felt hungry. It wasn't that she felt hungry upon looking at you guys. This thing was literally making her feel hungry.
Okay.
Forcing her to feel hungry.
Yeah, I figured it was an intentional thing.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was hungry. It was.
Listen, these two are like soulless fucking creatures that do nothing but be dogs and act weird. I have no idea what's going on.
I just
anymore,
wanted to
right?
make. I just wanted to make sure that was out there.
All right.
That way,
Alright,
you guys can have different thoughts right now. She seems to have some sort of control over you feeling hungry.
So she's
I don't
causing.
know where this gets us.
She's
seems so.
causing. So she has some sort of influence over me, which makes absolutely no sense. I don't understand why.
It could also be the same reason why you're locked in that form.
I mean, I don't mind it.
Of course.
Like the tails just like slightly wag. I really don't mind it. I do love this dress, but I would like to switch out of it into other dresses too. I can't go onto the boat like this.
I mean, you could.
You can.
I mean, yeah, but look at me.
I don't get it.
It might be a little bit too much for some people. I can't be arm candy for Alan like this. I mean, I could, but
I bet you can.
I want to check on. I just want to kind of look over at Alan during all this because I'm like, he's been quiet.
Alan has finished his hot cocoa, and he is literally just looking at the like at the computer screen, just like nothing seems to be happening. So
We
It's
have
like,
devolved this boy into complete apathy. Nothing matters to him anymore.
he's yo, just put espresso in that cocoa and he's fucking shut her.
All right, so if it's forcing you, if it's influencing you to do this, feel this, we should get rid of it.
I can't even overpower her.
what made it stop last time?
A weird program that I got from Mephisto based on some of the data that he got from me.
Nope, that's not at all
Oh,
what I
what?
was meaning.
Oh, never mind then. Redacted.
Literally 5 minutes ago. What made it stop last time?
Oh, the hunger. The hunger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that you stopped trying to eat him.
I don't know. Something
They
she
would
did,
know.
What was the last thing she did? I don't know.
Vader, Cross, and what would know because she basically stopped and lowered herself to the ground. So that's the answer that they say out loud.
Yes, because you seem
Don't
to
all-
think
don't
that I
all talk at
understand.
once.
No,
I
no,
really don't
there's no
understand.
understanding. This is
Oh.
trying to work through it.
Okay.
They need to know the information that you guys have, so saying it out loud is good.
No, I literally just don't know what you're talking about.
I put up my shield ready to fight, and it stopped.
There you go.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay.
So that's what got her to stop influencing me then, right?
Maybe?
This is weird.
Okay, before I came in and slapped her, what were you doing, Vader?
Vader.
I'm gonna be quick with this. She's a virus.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we deduced that much. She's a
Subjugate the virus.
There we go.
Two of you have virus control.
I'm sorry, she doesn't talk, okay?
Wonder when you.
I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
You didn't. Okay, well, you know what? I'm doing the subjugating of the virus. I have basic
Okay.
virus control. It's not gonna do anything.
We'll see. Roll me for your link.
Fucking.
Roll smash so you can go fuck yourself along with it.
I probably would if I could. Fucking, I'll put 2 inspiration. Let's just fucking waste this shit. That's a 12. Just take it. And a 10. Almost pressed the
roll.
wrong thing. Nat 20.
Hey!
Wow.
With basic
Which one
virus
is it?
control, you basically needed a nat 20.
Oh my
Yeah.
fuck.
That's
Again,
fine.
that's basic virus control.
Mm-hmm.
You look over toward her as she seems to just be basically manhandling the tiny fox more. And again, you guys know that whenever you had to stop this thing from doing the things it was doing, you only were able to stop it because you subjugated it, because it was a virus. As you make your way over toward her, you basically see her smiling at you, looking at it again like she's not really that like concerned over you. You begin to try to get her to stop again. You see that she's looking at you. She smiles. She looks as if she wants to play. But then, as you use your virus control on her, she seems to stop, look over toward Cross again with the shield, looks over toward Vader and Watt. Again, noticing the four of you are here together, she sort of lowers herself to the ground. As she does, she lets go of this little thing, and she lowers herself even further. Upon doing so, bing. She seems to just sort of lay there, looking up toward the four of you.
Can I attempt to change back now?
You attempt to change back. You do not change back.
Okay, well, I've subjugated her. I'm gonna grab this dumb fox again. And I am still stuck in this form.
Okay.
Are you hungry now? Now that you're not being held by her?
Not really,
you
no.
feel? Well, at least one problem is solved. You're not hungry anymore.
I like being hungry.
You liked being hungry?
Well, that makes sense, actually.
It really does. Anyway.
I liked eating when I was hungry.
You can eat without being
How can you eat without being hungry?
It's just called eating. I do it several times. Okay, well.
How can you eat without being hungry? It's called being depressed.
That's your real make it stop.
Okay, well, I did it. Now what?
Well, cool. It's under control now, right?
I guess she won't force me to be hungry she won't make me hungry anymore for fun. Which means I won't go out of control anymore, looks at Paradox, and you can get out of my bot.
All right, so is it going to turn into another little fox too, or?
What are you going to do, you?
She sort of lays down there looking up towards you.
Yome, you're controlling it. Try telling it to do something.
Can you speak now? Get up.
It sits
please.
there for a second. As it does, it lets out another wand-like look. It does not speak, but it does the wand bark.
Okay, well, I told it to do something.
You then tell it to sit up, and it sits up.
Yeah, sit up. Okay.
Well, that's progress.
Okay. Turn into this. Holds up the fox. You can do that, right?
She looks toward it. She looks to you. She tilts her head.
Here, you, fox. Turn into me.
Yeah, okay.
Do that. Now do the reverse of that.
Oh god, it's
It cannot. It cannot.
Huh.
There's 3 different sizes.
Comes in small, medium, and fucking venti. What the fuck?
And premium.
Huh.
Okay.
As the other one turns back, because, nah.
Can you
It
you
cannot do
remove
that.
the... No, just like, can you remove the lock so I can turn into my other... So I can change out of this, then?
She looks confused.
Aw.
What did you do the last time you had to deal with something like this? You subjugated it, and then what?
I don't know. The last time I subjugated a virus, I told it what to do, but we were in combat at the time.
That you had to stop the fox somehow. It did just turn into this little thing and then just stop.
To an extent, yeah. I could be forgetting.
You would know that if this thing could turn into it, you could tell it to turn into it. It cannot do that.
No, it doesn't seem like she's able to.
Well,
I'm honestly stumped. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know.
No, it's let's try rethinking. Okay, so we know that that's a virus. It's a different virus.
And she's stuck here, which means she wants to leave. You want to leave, right?
She looks to you, then looks up, as if confirming yes, she would like to leave.
How did you get in here?
Squeaky, it came from you. You know this.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
You absolutely know this.
Okay.
This is what was said in the very beginning.
All right. Sorry. Okay, she wants to leave.
This place is in lockdown.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This virus wants to leave, but it cannot because you're in lockdown.
What are you going to do when you... Wait. Here, hold this. She seems to be able to talk through this.
She was not talking through it.
Fucking!
Like a Ouija board.
This thing got some of its feeling, but that's it. Like, that's why when you started asking it specific things,
God
it didn't answer
damn
you.
it. God fucking damn it.
You
fucking... I can't just... Okay. What are you gonna do when you do leave? I mean, it's not like you can tell me anyway.
Bitch, I was just born like a minute ago. I don't know. I'm kidding.
You're gonna be a doctor?
Know where it wants to go.
Alan, I feel like I'm going around in circles, and no matter what I do, I don't really know what to deduce how to help. She wants to leave, and we're currently in lockdown, but I don't know what's going to happen when she does leave. I have her under my control now, so I can probably tell her not to do anything stupid or dangerous.
Well,
But
it's a virus, so we probably should not let it leave.
yeah, there's that too.
Does it know where it wants to go?
Do you? I
You
don't
guys
think
sure
she
are asking a lot of things of this mute thing that doesn't talk to you.
I don't know. That's the DM who gave us the mute thing.
Says the person who used the fate card, and I told you it's the most destructive thing.
Yeah, well, right now it's destructive to my sanity. I don't know what to do with it. Yes,
You guys have done what you can do with it.
Well, you're not leaving, but I sure am. My God. Just ascend and the moon from DuckTales starts playing as Yome floats away.
I guess the paradox would switch out of the bot, like switch back the bots, at least.
Currently, it doesn't look like, again, you telling it to undo your block, it doesn't do it, meaning that it cannot do that. You telling it to turn into this thing, it doesn't do it, meaning it cannot do that.
It doesn't know what it's going to do.
It just wants to leave, and you don't know if it doesn't. If you don't know if it knows what it wants to do or not, because it can't speak.
Yeah.
And for a bit, it seemed to gain some sort of pleasure in controlling you, but you have stopped it from being able to.
Yep. Well, it seems like I've completely assumed control, and she can't influence herself over me. And I guess she does not influence whatever the lock is on this thing. These are all honestly just suspicions. I don't know if there's anything more we can do.
Yeah.
As long as you're sure her threat's been neutralized at this point, then we can just dig through you, I guess, find the lock.
I guess if we want to burden Alan with another task.
When it comes to this kind of thing, I almost feel like asking someone like Miss Toki or somebody who has a little bit more, well, knowledge about customizing over me, maybe even John. I'm not good at, well, customizing things too much. If it's not something that is, well, normal, I guess, I don't know if I can really help. I'd say that asking Miss Toki or John would be the best thing about a locked program like that. Maybe even somebody who has something to do with making program. I don't know.
We'll deal with it.
The only thing I can think of is forcibly taking it out, and I don't know what that'll do to you. Besides, I've already gonna have to do something similar whenever I look through Cross's data tonight. I don't really want to do that twice, to be honest. It's a little bit mind-racking.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I can try to send Miss Toki a message if she's still awake. And I mean, me being in this form isn't that bad, albeit probably a little bit inappropriate in certain circumstances.
Is it because the entire outfit's held up by a chain?
Yes, it is actually. I mean,
No.
it's nice though.
It might not be appropriate for a boat ride. Or extremely appropriate.
Have you seen a plunging neckline?
And again, Squeaky, you know you can take anything off that you want.
Yeah. I can totally
You will literally just be Yome with like slightly with like blonder hair.
Besides, I can take all of this off.
I always wonder if I always forget I can take off pieces of this. Oh, there's anything underneath.
You can. Give it a try. Take your helmet off right now.
I try to remove the helmet.
Wireframe.
Wouldn't it be just like black morph suit because he just has no face?
Face reveal.
Wireframe.
Everything for him is wireframe.
Wireframe reveal.
There you
Maybe
go.
He is literally one of those fucking like little wireframe fighters from Smash.
Oh my god, little Mag wireframe.
Besides, if I get rid of all of these tails and I keep the ears, I'd be matching with Chill Fox.
Yeah.
He has
He
2
puts that
tails.
back on.
Take off 7 tails. Just like looks back, counts her tails. 7. I would remove 7.
Do you guys want to leave this fox here, or do you want to put either of them into the PET? What do you want to do?
I mean, if they're both safe and just mildly annoying.
We'll need to take her to see if she tries to fuck with shit. She wants to leave here, we'll put her in the PET now. It's not what you want, but close enough, bitch.
Do you want to take her to the
go
PET?
outside.
Yeah, Yome's taking her to the PET.
Okay.
I'll humor her this once.
You make your way to the PET. I'd say just for the sake of getting everybody on the same page and through this little encounter, everyone goes to the PET. As you guys do, you just see that she seems to very much like it. Not in the other place. She seems to look around, almost just interested in things, and she starts like moving off to the different corners of it and just moving around. She seems to be exploring.
Welcome to your new little home, I guess.
Until she gets tired of it.
And wants to explore other things.
We'll just
Squeaky,
we'll
are you
just
going
have
into
to-
a copy bot?
Yes, I want
Then
to.
you don't need to hold on to her.
Yeah, I was gonna try to move her, but yeah, you know what I was doing. I'm going into bot now.
Okay.
She go into bot, there she goes.
Again, you guys stop this thing from really doing much of anything. As you guys go to leave it alone and go back into Seb bots or anything, Cross, you'll be going into the main computer network so that Alan can look over you.
Yep.
As you guys make your way back out, Yome, you get into your hacked copy bot. You don't feel the hunger, so that's good.
She just looks at Paradox and is like, "I'm fine."
Good.
I appreciate the concern. I really do. I'm fine.
All right.
Alan just sort of looks over towards you. I'm really sorry that I don't think I can really do anything with this. I wouldn't want to mess with anything too much, you know?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I wasn't expecting you to be able to know everything, Alan. It's completely fine.
The only thing I can think of is doing diagnostics, and again, I wouldn't want to forcibly take something like this out. I wouldn't know what it would do.
Besides, there's a bright side to this. Absolutely a bright side. Half glass full. I can enjoy this form, even if I'm permanently stuck in it for a while.
Hey, and then we can just have Phantom make all of your art with this form with all of your outfits.
No.
Wait,
No.
just
Hey, Phantom,
grab
do
the
you want
paint
a
tool.
whole lot
Grab
more
the paint tool. It's okay. We'll just recolor all of them. It's fine.
No, I'm not gonna do that to Phantom. No.
We got technology. It's fine.
You guys end up after that checking over the network, making sure things don't go completely crazy, seeing if there's anything else wandering around that shouldn't be there, but you guys aren't able to find anything like that. Alan ends up performing diagnostics on Cross, and as he does, Cross.
Mm-hmm.
As Alan looks into you, there doesn't seem to be anything other than the style that is new with your programming. As he looks over everything, he doesn't find anything that would allow you to do any sort of singing or any sort of dancing. That just seems to be something that you did. And you're not sure if it's because that lady did something first or if anything else happened. Because again, that one lady seemed to take something out of you. The reporter lady that you think to be the Faceless. But he looks to you. Everything seems fine, Cross. I mean, as fine as it was last time we looked into you.
I just wanted to be sure, given what happened today.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm looking over the new style, and it seems to have some power behind it at least. I don't know if there's anything I can really do to see if there's anything weird about it, but I can see. I'm gonna have him roll. 12 plus his 6, that is 18. That's pretty good. He looks it over.
Hey, a new guy. Did you know where the
Other
Phantom
than
thieves? Ryuji?
other than some of the abilities I can see, it seems to be just a regular style like anything else I can see. It seems strong, but that's about all I got.
Alright, thank you, Alan.
Sorry I wasn't able to find anything else. But I think it's good that nothing's really bad was found, right? Still, I wish I could have seen you before that lady got to you. So we might have known exactly what might have been there, or if anything was even there to begin with.
If I hadn't spoke to her, assuming it was actually something, I would have never known regardless.
That's true. I don't think there's anything we could have really done that was different. In the end, now we can add at least another thing to the list, though. If she was trying to hide something, why?
Hopefully it's something we can find out. I'm honestly not sure.
Either way, it doesn't look like anything's affecting you or anything, so you're just as strong and you as you have been.
That hasn't been much lately.
He looks over at you. I think that you've always been you. I know that it seems weird, and I know that I don't know everything with that other thing that was inside of you, but you were suppressing it, right? That's what the Cross that I know would have done.
Suppress it and ignore it until you have a mental breakdown. Perfect. Just my Cross. Sorry.
Or just fight it and stop it from doing anything bad. That's what you did, right?
I did the best that I could. I just hope another mistake like that doesn't happen again.
Well, now it doesn't have to just be you taking it down. We know that it's in the internet somewhere, right? He looks over toward Bug. That's what Mephisto said. He was keeping it locked down there.
Question? Can you repeat the question?
That's where it's down in the internet, right? That's what Mephisto said. He was keeping...
No, I mean the context, sorry.
We're talking about the other Cross.
Okay. What can he say?
You would know that Mephisto did say that he was keeping the other cross down there.
Okay, then he'll say that.
So we don't have to worry about it till we head down. I mean, we are planning on going down still, right? Looks over at Cross.
I don't think anything has changed in that regard.
Then we'll take care of it when we get there. He looks around to the rest of you. At this point, he has done 2 of the things. He still has the mate box thing to do. He brings the mate box over toward him and brings out the schematics in front of him on the computer screen. Could I get you guys to write the letters to Kane and Miss Toki? We'll see what we can do tomorrow and see what happens, I guess. As Alan does his thing.
Just plops on the bed.
Just sinks into it.
Plops onto bed with Briggs with tails.
There's too many tails. You plop off of the bed. I'm kidding.
Plop off all but 2.
You guys basically wait for Alan to get done with his things. You guys go in and out of the copy bots or into the PETs or into the main networks, making sure that everything seems to be fine in the up and up. The anomaly never seems to show back up. You guys check on the new Fox Yome as well as Quest Girl and all the different things before you guys leave. You guys make a message off to Kane. The contents of said message was basically just to, I believe, wasn't it to have Shutter? What was the Shutter thing again?
Disclose like any, and if there's anything in terms of like, are they not allowed to be around Alan?
Right.
Yeah, things like that.
Ask about if there's any protocols about Alan in their things. You guys send message to Miss Toki about potentially looking into Yome the next day, because they Night Bunny would let you guys know that it's too late for Miss Toki to do anything tonight.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
As you guys go through, I'm gonna roll for Alan's thing with the mate box because he has another couple of rolls he has to do for this one to pass. Because he's not been working on this lately. 14 plus 6, so that's pretty good. He seems to make some significant progress before the end of the night seems to come. You guys send out messages. You guys get messages back. Miss Toki is fine to see Yome tomorrow. And Kane seems to say that he hasn't been told anything about Alan.
Neat.
With that being said, do you guys have anything else you want to do for the night, or are we free to move on?
Not really here. Cross would try to shut down sooner than later.
Cross, you make your way over to your little shutdown area, still thinking about all the shit that happened today and not really understanding why you can sing and dance. Maybe there's something to the whole you guys being just as advanced as humanity and all the eco-terrorism.
Eco-terrorism!
If it helps, Cross, I can dance too. Dancing is dancing. It's the singing that you should be more concerned about.
Definitely that, not the threat. Don't worry.
You can talk to me about that, Cross.
Listen, you made your position very clear. What is there?
Especially now that you can
kill
eat her. I'm kidding. Constant power up, Yome. Does anybody else have anything they want to do before the night's over?
Before Cross goes, just want to pull her over.
Flop.
Whoop.
What? You make your way over toward Cross before either of you shut down?
Cross?
And Symbol at Guy, because Symbol at Guy's there too.
There he is. Boop, he just plops down.
Can't go to the
Uh,
pod with her, so he has to be on in her lap now. I'm kidding.
Cross?
Yes, there's something.
Do you have? I guess we all have a moment, but are you willing to spare a moment?
I can spare multiple. Numerous and
Oh,
multiple moments.
is that like a reference to the other one, or you? I'm not sure.
I'm still not very good at making jokes, am I?
No, it's okay. I'm not very good at those either.
Thank you for telling me that. No.
It's
What
like
did
I know.
I have time. What did you need?
I guess I wanted to ask if you were all right. I the conversation back there with Yomi was tense.
This is usually the part where I should say yes, isn't it?
If you want to say yes, you can say yes. I won't stop you. But if you want to divulge in it,
I could say yes, but that wouldn't be entirely truthful.
yeah, I thought so. It was. I guess I'm not getting the entire picture still. What's between you and Neon Man? What's going on?
I'm not sure. All I did was think it was fun.
So you just did a couple of hangouts and that's it?
We hung out at the aquarium. We hung out at the mall. We sang and danced for a few hours and mixed records.
Which is
Yeah,
not as lewd as everybody keeps making it out to be.
You did dance for a few hours. You danced for half the day.
That's definitely a few hours.
That is several.
Listen, let her recount her story, man.
Okay.
It's Cross.
Is that it? Are you done with? I guess what I'm asking is why?
Guess I'm just trying to figure out me. But obviously, that isn't safe to do.
I with Neiman, there is a point that he is I suppose a person of suspicion, but I guess at this point who isn't? Ha ha.
And Yome is making
Oh,
it
Silas is
it
under
is not safe
suspicion.
to do.
It is definitely worrisome. I understand where she's coming from. But I also think everything was a little bit high heated. I don't know. I guess it feels like something went wrong somehow. I don't.
I'm not sure. I'm just going to make a more concentrated effort to not cause a problem.
What does that mean?
Carlos just like stops for a moment, like, I'm honestly not fucking sure.
What the fuck does that mean?
Guess.
What are the steps you take to not cause a problem?
Do what I'm told and give him permission.
And I guess that is one way to do it. I understand that. But you mentioned that you just were trying to find yourself, right?
I was, but at this point that seems to be a mistake. And as we saw when I lost control a few days ago, my Decision making is obviously not optimal.
Can I make a interruption for 1 second because I just noticed something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had 4 instances of the last Zelda episode going on my computer for some reason.
How long were these going on for?
They were all around 3 hours in.
Jesus.
I guess whenever I was messing around with the channel, like the YouTube channel, I left the autoplay, like I guess it was the first episode technically of the games. I left the autoplay on the home part of the YouTube channel going, and there were like fucking 4 different instances of a muted version of the first Zelda episode going at one time, and I'm like, huh. You know, maybe that isn't the best thing to have doing while a stream is also going on.
Perhaps.
Wake up and you see all these links screaming at you, but no sound comes out. You don't know how long they've been screaming, but they're there.
They were all going for around 3 hours and something, so I'm guessing it was like right before we started stream, whenever I was messing around with the YouTube channel stuff before I jumped into this call. Anyway, continue. Sorry. I did not want to interrupt, but I found no other way of interjecting this information.
No, I understand.
Also, thank you very much for the subs and things, guys. I have not forgotten them, and there is one thing I want to say after this about a certain person giving a large. You know what? Dark Spirit Seer, thank you for the $100. Let's just do it right now.
Let's rip the bandit off.
My birthday will be over in 2 hours, so I'm just gonna be nice and give you guys some inspiration. Split it evenly among yourselves. Dark Spirit Seer, thank you very much. I was gonna hopefully get to it before your birthday was over, so I'm glad that I was able to do that. Hopefully. Anyway, you guys keep going.
Daylight savings time. I hope that they're not American. Anyway.
You just sorry. You were just trying to find yourself, right? That's the wording you used.
Yes.
And you keep saying that your decision making is suboptimal.
I did delete a majority of you thinking I was helping.
I guess, but that was technically not you, right?
No, technically I have all the information of that instance, but apparently since nothing has proved contrary.
I guess this is just kind of a thing that happens since, you know, in that same kind of vein, Yome's thinking is extremely suboptimal for almost eating Alan.
It's just something that happens.
Listen,
apparently everyone is suboptimal all the time.
Sometimes your net op just be looking like a snack.
Listen. Cross might be a pop, but she doesn't call out kettles.
No, please call her out. You can. You could have.
I mean, that was
that.
They're both out of your guys' control. Somewhat.
That is what is trying to be made.
That is the point. Yome doesn't blame Cross for Cross almost killing everybody.
Yeah.
She doesn't blame Cross for that.
Is that suboptimal then? Or are you both suboptimal?
Yome does repeatedly say she does not have basic intelligence installed.
That is a different thing than suboptimal. That is a different thing. I think that implication is she isn't made to be intelligent, which is not suboptimal in that kind of sense. In fact, if we want to follow the sense, you are made to heal. You weren't healing. We know what caused it. It's gone now. By all means, you should be full functionality. I guess what I'm trying to ask is, what's the hang up, Cross?
I don't know what to do.
With what?
I was the thing before. I didn't really think or feel, I just did what I thought I was made for. After talking to Neon Man, it's hard to go back to calling myself that.
Sorry, repeat that again?
Thought I treated myself as an object before. After hanging out with Neon Man, it's hard to call myself an object.
I mean, I guess there's arguments to be made there, but I suppose that the crux of the argument is things are different now.
I'm just trying to find a different that works.
I get that. I get how it's confusing. I mentioned it before, but I'm not, exactly meant for public relations. I get that. I get not being thrown into a different thing than what you know. I guess I wanted to offer that. It's not. I'm not much, but I guess I wanted to say that I sympathize. I we're worried about the Neon Man thing, but it's not that. That feels weird to say, but it's not that you're broken.
Hmm.
It just means that things are different. And sometimes we have to live with that.
Maybe, but why live broken when you can be something else that works and makes you happy?
I don't know.
No reason to stay broken, right?
I guess there's no reason to stay broken. But then you'd have to define what broken is. And then things get more confusing. Reality is weird, Cross. It's really weird.
I have been sentient for roughly 2 weeks. This child is is combating terrorism.
That is.
I have died 4 times.
You did it once.
I did do it. I'm still so sorry about it.
It's okay.
We'll find it. It's my
Intentions
general.
matter more than results to me.
My general abilities are not to explode on sight, but I can do it. It's not what I should do.
Apparently, I can do that.
Just remember to turn off your pack. You did turn it off, right?
I did. It'd be weird if it was turned on right now, and that'd
Kaboom.
be pretty ironically funny, wouldn't it?
Can we just slam down all the fake cards until one explodes?
Just a martyr. You successfully tug cross down. You explode.
God damn.
I guess that's what I wanted to say. I understand where you're coming from, and I'm sorry that things have gotten so weird about it. When we saw Neiman, I guess he wasn't that bad. He's still kind of in the confusing, strange zone.
No, I still think he is incredibly suspicious.
He is. Yeah, I wouldn't say he is not suspicious.
I do not exactly trust him. It's just, it was fun.
It's like, oh, I don't trust him. It's just his words. Sometimes, a broken clock's right like once or twice a day.
Listen, just because I don't trust him doesn't mean he's not making sense.
A broken clock can be right sometimes.
Well, if you're looking for fun, I suppose that's an easier fix, right? I'm not great
Have
at
you tried
this.
Fun What?
Not particularly.
You should try it.
don't know how to do that.
What did you usually do?
How far back are we going?
Since you've existed.
Well, originally I used to work in the generators, and I charged electricity and then discharged electricity.
You were
And
very
then-
adequate at that.
I was very adequate at doing that, and then I guess I wasn't anymore, and then I was I guess not Mr. President, Sir Abel's personal net Navi, and now I'm here.
Did you enjoy it?
I liked doing things. I liked being useful. I
You know,
don't
you two
know.
are actually like extremely people who should talk to each other. You both are just like, oh yeah, we did our jobs and we didn't really consider ourselves people.
They're just sitting here like,
We're both sitting there, like, hitting the hard-hitting questions while not actually looking at them ourselves.
What's it sitting here like, hello, fellow Navi, would you like to try a fun? I don't.
We could do one of those funds we keep hearing about. Whatever the fuck that is.
Whatever the fuck that is.
I mean, Cross, you were shown a bit about what fun is. Maybe you could show what.
Yeah. What? Let us try having fun.
Okay. When do we have fun?
When is our scheduled fun?
I'm not sure. Tomorrow we're going to be at Sila. The day after we're going to be on a boat. The day after is like Donovan. and
Ross
Zach
literally
going
brings the
together.
schedule out and just starts going through it.
As you guys start going through your schedule, I'm just imagining the other guys like looking over, just like, are they fucking really trying to schedule fun right now? Like Bug is just like overhearing you guys, like, yeah, they're like, it's just giving a play-by-play, like, yeah, they're scheduling fun. I don't.
I almost want to interrupt, but it's too funny.
No, let this happen. They're perfect for each
I
other.
love how now we're just like, they're all just watching this happen.
I would rather
behind
this.
a bush.
Tale as old as time.
I don't think either of them are physically capable of doing anything like that.
True as it can be.
It's really not that true.
No, there's the boat is on that day, and then
Yo, man, I thought you couldn't say.
Tale on schedule.
are you hearing a Disney song now?
Huh?
Shit, they're eavesdropping. Quick, everybody log out. Just log across both in different directions.
But no, you guys realize that your schedules are very full for the next couple of days. Perhaps it would be one of those things where maybe you guys shouldn't schedule it and just sort of
Do it.
at some point? Whenever you both have time?
night.
But
We
that's
can-
impossible.
that's
Look at my task scheduling.
Look
No,
at all
look-
this time we don't have
Let's
time.
let's just invite Watt to
Wait.
girls' night. It's okay.
I don't have that penciled in. You never gave me a time.
Bitch! You didn't have Neon Man penciled in either.
Bitch asked. He just said tomorrow, and I was like, all right, all of tomorrow is penciled
Oh,
in.
but now, oh my schedule, bitch. Bitch, just say you don't.
I'm pretty sure Yomi's gonna eat Cross.
I'm gonna eat you.
I suppose that we just do the fun whenever we can.
We leave it open for a moment where we are not in mortal peril.
Oh God,
Yeah, it's
I
never going
think
to
I can do that.
Oh god.
Oh God, that's all the time, Cross.
And in
You
that day,
guys
now he's discovered religion.
you guys end up nodding at each other like, "Yep, we will fun at a time. There will be a time where we fun."
One day.
Mhm.
I will
In
teach
the
you
future,
fun.
not in the
I have
past.
learned fun.
You two, who are the most Navi of all of Alan's Navis, are like, "Okay,
We're
We'll-
going to.
we'll do it. I guess
For fun.
it'll happen."
Believe you me, we will fun.
Somehow, some way, it'll be fun.
We're going to have so much of the fun.
I like the fact that C2 is
It's
just
like if
hearing
you
this
put
the
2
whole
star.
time.
No, would it be if you put like 2 Starfires in a room?
Oh Christ in heaven!
You just see like
Paradox,
pants just-
Vader, Yome, do you guys have anything you guys would like to do before everybody shuts down for the night, or are we good to move on to the next day?
There's that dumb part of Yome where she's like still on the bed and she's like, I wish I could sleep. And that's it.
Come back to the fucking PE tank.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing I want to do. In fact, I'm kind of feeling a little woozy.
Yeah. We're gonna be ending things soonish, so don't worry too much about it. If you need to leave, you can leave, dude. Or you can just sit there and veg out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for a bit.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
You guys
listen.
end up eventually making your way over toward your stations and shut yourselves down. As you guys are shutting down, I will say, Bug will eventually go into the computer, leaving the little bug bot behind, and crawl into Vader like he usually does to go to his rest because he doesn't have his own station. You see. And
You are
you
my
guys still
station.
need to save Bug, otherwise he will die.
We just like open a
you are,
soup can
you
and
are
empty
my
it out.
station.
And that's his station.
We have to have the bugs in the fusion dance, don't we?
As you guys save everything yourselves, Alan eventually puts away his stuff and lays down as well. He doesn't turn off anything immediately. You guys usually know that sometimes he turns things off, sometimes he doesn't. As he goes to lay down, you do see him like kind of rub the spot where Yome almost quote unquote bit him for a second before he lays down with Briggs.
I don't know, man. I might have been into that.
I don't know, man. She might have fucking killed me. But you know, I can downplay it for Paradox so he doesn't feel as bad. Oh, I'm sorry. That was supposed to be in a thought bubble.
Those aren't things. It's called an internal monologue.
As you guys shut down the things for him, you guys all rest up. The next day comes. You guys all wake up, ready to make your way over to Psi Labs. We're going to skip over a little bit because we need to. As you guys wake up, any sort of breakfast shenanigans could happen. Any sort of whatever shenanigans could happen.
I
But
was just gonna say, Alan wakes up. He is foaming at the mouth. He has rabies now.
Alan
Oh,
wakes up.
rabies.
There's another Fox Yome over him. Only it's not Yome. It's other Fox Yome. She goes, Ara. Anyway.
There are 2 Fox Yomes inside of you. One is hungry. One is thirsty. Which one's Yome?
One is hungry, one is thirsty. Neither are Yome. It's the other 2. Anyway. As eventually these things happen, you guys get onto the trains heading off to Psi Labs. Upon getting there, moving you guys over to said section now, because you guys will be going basically first thing in the morning. Upon getting there, you guys would be let in. I'm assuming at this point, everybody would either be in copy bots or you guys would have like particular people staying out of them. But we can decide that later, or you guys can decide that now. It does not matter.
Always a copy bot.
The bee.
Always.
I'm guessing you you took away most of your tails.
Yes, all but 2. Do.
Are you wearing any of your actual clothes, or are you wearing that?
We would put on something sensible.
It'd be like that.
No, hold on. There we go.
You're wearing that one. Only it is that Yome. in it.
That. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paradox, you said you would like to go and actually no, Yome, you probably shouldn't be in a bot. You're gonna look for Melon.
When I want to look for Melon in a bot?
No, why?
Well,
She
Oh,
wouldn't be in a
maybe
bot.
Oh, because I heard she wanders around Psi Labs.
You also know that she hasn't found a copy bot that she likes yet.
Well, let us split. It's time
Oh,
for
okay.
us
She
to
wanders
go
the net.
searching.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we're wandering the net then.
Who's going with Yome?
Beep boop.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
You've got to know something about Mel and Watt.
Paradox,
gotta
you're
know
gonna make your way down to see
something.
Coda, correct?
Yeah.
Cross, are you in a copy bot or are you in the net? Because right now
usually-
C2 is probably gonna go in whichever one you don't go in. And by the net I mean the PET, obviously.
Depends on, well, if Vader is in the PET, she'll be in a copy bot. Of like,
Oh no, because I was expecting that two of you would probably be in a copy bot because
Oh.
whichever one is, if you're in it, then C2 will be in the PET, and if you're in the PET, C2 will be in the copy bot.
Cross will go in the copy bot.
Okay. Vader, I'm guessing you're in a copy bot too. Okay, yeah. You're having your thing. We'll get to you in a bit. The two of you go with Alan, and we're gonna follow the two of you first, just because again we're gonna be ending things off first in just a little bit. As everybody gets there, Yome and what you guys would be leaving them as soon as you guys could get into the Scilabs network. So you guys head out immediately. As soon as they get to the elevators, that is around the point where Paradox, you would break off from the main group because you'll be going down into the workers area toward where Coda would be. Correct?
Yep.
So you break off there. And what? Not what? Yeah. And Vader and Cross, you guys make yourselves all the way going up to Alan's mom's apartment. You're not gonna immediately go to Hero Black's because he probably wouldn't be up this early in the morning. You make your way all the way up to see if you can talk to Alan's mom or the president about anything going on. As you guys get up into Alan's mom's place, you guys open the door. And as you do, get out of here, Shutter.
Shutter was here the
Get
whole
outta here.
time.
Fuck out of here, shit.
You guys make your way inside. You look around for a bit. Going into the main room, you guys can see that Alan's mother's room is open, and looking in, you don't see her. You then leave this area, because there's only one other place she would be. Make your way back to Alan's mother's lab. Upon getting there, you guys open the door easily, because Alan has permissions to be here. And you guys don't see anyone. You guys look around, thinking you might have missed her. You guys make your way back to Alan's place. There's no one. It's around this point, Alan messages Quakeman. As Alan messages Quakeman, this is around the time Cross and Vader would have noticed Quakeman wasn't at the beginning of Scilabs greeting you guys like he usually is. As Alan messages his mom, he gets a response back almost immediately. Just like what happened whenever he messaged his dad. She's busy for the next couple of days. She'll see him in the beginning of the week. As you guys look at it, Cross, you and C2 in particular, as you look at it, it seems to have almost the same wording and cadence as the message he got back from his father.
This is fine. Everything's fine. This is fine. Your mom's gonna be back at the beginning of the week.
Alan looks it over. Hold on. Alan starts making his way to his mom's room. Do you guys follow? I'm guessing you do, Cross.
Yeah. During that, actually, though, for
Mhm.
C2's end,
Yep.
we still have the message from his dad, right?
Yes, you do.
She wants to pull them both up and literally like try to direct compare them.
C2, roll me for your scan, please.
Oh, she rolling.
That is a 4 for you, I believe.
Yeah, scan is still 4.
See if you learn anything from having both of these now.
Does cross variation work for C2?
12.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
He's getting at least a 19 here.
19.
C2 begins to go over the both of them. As you go over them, C2, you begin to think of something slightly problematic as you look them all over. Looking at them, they seem to be definitely in the same cadence as what his mom or dad usually would write to him with. You go over some of the previous messages they've sent him, and they seem just as normal as any of those are. But you notice some similar phrasing that they used in some of the other messages, almost as if they were written by someone who'd seen their messages before. What that means is either their messages are legit and whatever, or some sort of someone put it together from what they thought they would say. As C2 goes over that, Cross and Alan make their way into the room where Alan's mother usually is. As they look around, Alan immediately goes over toward the desk. He looks everything over on the top, and he immediately seems to grab at what appears to be a small wire that is on her desk. He traces it around. You see him looking around, and you immediately already know what he's doing. With your task scheduling and you being attached to this place, you see that he's following where any of the cameras would be here. You help him out because, again, you have task scheduling. You know where everything would be here. You just sort of tap him on his shoulder, and you motion over toward where one of the cameras would be. And the two of you look over things. There doesn't seem to be any sort of note of her being in there the day before. All of Friday, she appeared to have not come into the house. Going back to Thursday, she did seem to come to the house. But she was only there for around an hour. Again, this is supposed to be spread over a lot of things, but we did a lot of stuff today, and I kind of just wanted to get out of the way. As you watched her come in for around an hour, she seems to come in and kind of lays around for a bit. You guys know that she is a big worker. You see her look over toward the window and talk as if she's probably talking to Quakeman. Around 5 or 10 minutes before she leaves, she checks her PET, has a sort of strange expression on her face, sort of angry expression. She stands up and makes her way to her room. You follow with the cameras that are in the house. As she gets into her room, she seems to take some sort of a box that is on her desk. She brings it over to the side of her room, over toward one of the corners, and places it down. Pressing a button on her PET, the box she placed down seemed to sink into the floor slightly before getting covered back up. She then grabs her coat and goes to leave. And that is the last time she came into the house. She's been gone for over a day.
Usual.
She didn't. I mean, she seemed to leave on her own, right? And no one else came in after that? You two go over it again, just sort of fast forwarding. Nobody seemed to have came into her house after that until you guys showed up.
From the PET. I have a small theory.
Looks over towards C2.
Can she have like the two messages popped up for reference?
Yes. And again, all of the windows here are basically screens, so she can just appear on them.
Examining these messages more closely, while they are similar, they are not quite entirely natural. Though it does not seem like something that someone would really notice at a glance.
Not natural?
As if they were constructed by other messages. Hypothetically, if someone were to receive one to go somewhere or meet someone, they wouldn't think the wiser of it necessarily.
My immediate thought is Quakeman and Marksman, but they would note if it was them. They would just let us know, like you guys do. Something's up.
I do wonder what she put away.
Maybe her... Hold on. Do you have access to this thing?
Do I?
Going through the net, roll me for your sync. And this one's just, it's not an amazingly hard roll, but at the same time, who knows?
Yeah, but it's my sync.
Yeah.
It's a fucking 2.
Hey! Good job putting one in. Hey! Good job putting more than one in. Hey, you made it.
You did it.
I made it.
This roll was a 9. You didn't. There wasn't that big of a problem because you had the task scheduling. You can actually move most of the things around here. As you guys go over toward the corner of the room, you guys see the tiny little elevated thing seem to make its way up after you tell it to. There is a box there. As the box comes up, there appears to be a note on top of the box. Looking down toward the note, Alan opens it up and immediately just kind of stares at it with disbelief. You look over his shoulder. You find the deed to his mom's apartment.
Oh my god.
What? He looks
even
over
when you're
towards you, confused as hell.
You see, even if you're divorced, you need to plan out your surprise lease. Like,
I
plan
was
it
gonna
out
say, like,
together.
it's more of a lease than a deed.
You know what I mean. He just sort of looks at you, Cross.
Rent out the house, live in Scilabs. Done.
Cross will, We're in a room, not our office, right?
Yeah, you're in the room.
She's just gonna put a hand on his shoulder. Let's put this aside for right now.
Yeah. Okay. He goes down toward the box. He still looks back at you. You say maybe.
Once Yome's done looking around, we can... Your mother's computer might be unattended.
Yeah.
We might be able to find out more from there.
Yeah. He opens up the box. Inside is what he assumed was in there, as he just seems to give a bit of a sigh. He opens it up and pulls out what appears to be a helmet from inside the box.
Well, of course, she would pass down her greatest creation and be like, at least take credit for this if I'm dead.
Oh, Christ.
Well,
Take
it's more
credit.
like she didn't want to take it with her whenever she left.
Yeah, that's most likely that. That's her magnum opus right there.
She would kill for this.
That thing is heavy as fuck. She wasn't gonna leave with it.
But it could potentially be a sign that she intends to come back.
I mean, you know, there was a bunch of stuff in that Alan's dad left behind, probably showing he intended to come back.
Like Alan.
Like Alan. And the thing you guys didn't take. The fucking ID that turns itself into anything.
Cross is just gonna just gently put her hands on Alan's shoulder and guide him to sit the fuck down.
He takes the thing with him and sits down on the bed. He's just like, I'm gonna roll for Alan really quick to see if Alan is able to control himself here. He has a pretty okay control.
I'm
not putting shit in it. Oh my god, he almost nat one. He actually got a pretty good one. You know what, Alan? Fuck, hold on, I'm making a note of that. That's actually a really good one for the time.
Yeah.
For everything that's happening.
I'm gonna
Yeah, he's doing good.
type something down for him really quick, because that's a good one. Good job.
Just starts fucking heaving. Maybe that one. Just complete mental breakdown.
Well, he looks toward the two things that Cross has up. He looks toward the helmet that's in his hands. He just sort of looks at the lease in his hands and just sort of gives a sigh. I mean, it looks like they both left of their own accord, right? And Marksman and Quakeman are really strong, so they're fine. Right?
Sure they are. Know for sure on Monday, right?
Yeah. They both are smart. They
Your
seem to
father
leave
did take
before
on
anything.
Copybots.
They looked like they both left, and they looked like they at least did stuff before they left. And here we can see nobody came in, so they left on their own terms, so I have too much else going on. I'm gonna trust them until Monday. As for this, maybe we should take it home. I mean, we have the whole lockdown thing going.
Yes, it's probably safer there than here.
He goes over to the box and puts the thing into it. As he does, I always wanted to look into this thing anyway. Nothing. He just says it out loud, then looks back to you guys. Nothing.
If you like, you can install me with anything that would help.
Right. I almost forgot you guys are usually down with anything I do.
As long as I don't think it's unnecessary. Well, dangerously unnecessary.
We don't have a lot else really planned. Honestly, this thing's always kind of interested me. We'll see. If I have time. He gives a smile.
maybe it'll be fun. Maybe Watt can help too. I'm trying to help Watt find fun and find fun.
Well, if this works the way my mom said it would, then it might be fun. Either way, let's go talk to Kane or see if the president's there. Maybe the president knows something about this?
Hopefully.
Until we leave, though, maybe we should put this back in its spot? Unless one of you want to carry it.
Slip it into Vader's head crack.
It is larger than his head crack, unfortunately.
Alright, let's put it back in the box.
It is a helmet. It is
Damn it.
his head crack. It is his head.
Listen, I tried.
He puts it back into the box. You shut the thing as it moves down. He pockets the lease, and you guys make your way outside. And as you guys leave, with that bit of a reveal and the fact that one of us is having a little bit of some sicky issues, and we've gone past 12 anyway, I think we're going to end things off there for the night. As we will continue with all of the rest of the Scilab stuff next time.
Hooray!
Huzzah!
I wanted this to happen this game, and my god, it's going to happen this game.
I'm sorry.
We didn't get to end this
sorry.
game. But...
I'm sorry we killed so much time with the fucking mute. I'm really sorry.
No,
I feel
it's not
horrible.
that. As soon as the mute happened, I'm like, okay, we're not going to finish the day. Because I knew that some time was going to get devoted to it. But that's just fate cards. That's just how that happens.
I feel like it didn't need to take as long as it did because
No,
I just didn't understand. No, I feel actually genuinely bad.
It's definitely, like, again, just something that happens. Like, again, sometimes overlooking the smallest things can lead to a lot of time being put in, and that's fine. Again, eventually we worked through it. I had to give a little bit more information as well because, again, there's always problems with me explaining things or you guys understanding things. There can always be problems there, so don't worry about it. I just thought again, if I just thought that giving you guys the notion that like it like seemed to lower itself around the time Yome stopped was enough. I should have given more of a thing. Like I should have had Vader's like realize there was something like going on with subjugating the virus kind of thing. All I did was I had it lower itself and like I changed its color a bit because that's usually what I do to tokens to show that they've kind of gone more on your side. I made it like a gray instead of a black or a white. And again, I thought that might have been enough, but I should have gave more information. So don't worry too much about it.
Why you changed its color?
Hmm?
I wondered why you changed its color.
Yeah, usually with NPCs and stuff like that, like aggressive things like viruses, I usually make them white whenever they have been fully subjugated, and then I change them to whatever color the person who subjugated them has. So right now, this thing just has a white, but it was like a gray instead of like a black, you know?
So I'm guessing what it duplicated is the fox in and of itself, or...
How do I put it? Each of you has 3 aspects of yourself that can be messed with that card. And the 3 things that can be messed with are you yourself. So that's what happened with Jake. Jake just got literally another version of them, and then we talked things out to make it work in like the meta. You know what I mean? Like the card. If we were to take the card at face value, it literally would have just made another Jake, right? But the way we did it was it made a cross who basically was fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It had psychological liberation.
When it came to Vader, what it copied from Vader was a retainer and or a virus would have been copied there. So basically, either one of the strongest viruses he had tamed, or one of his retainers would have been tamed. Vader had viruses. He didn't have any retainers, but when it came to Vader in particular, this card was kind of made around him. because this was going to be how, if Bug ever died, he could get Bug back. And since Bug already kind of existed, and then since that happened and he rolled it, and I'm like, whatever. I always knew what the card was going to do for Vader in particular. But for any of you, the other one would have been to either give you a copy of a retainer or a copy of a powerful virus. And the third option, it was going to copy whatever your guys' corruption card was.
Oh no.
So technically, if Vader would have gotten that and gotten the third option, it would have made another copy of Perfect Vader.
Just chilling.
So for Yoma in particular, this made a copy of the actual Fox virus, the one that was the large ass fucking one with the big claws.
Yeah.
So that's basically what that is. It is obviously the most dangerous of them. And I have plans for this Yome. But whenever the plans have subsided, it has a really good upside to it. For example, the upside for yours right now is the fact that currently you are constantly in a powered up state. And your powered up state, your Fox Soul got compressed. So currently, you are using your Fox Soul stat, so you have like this as your health currently. And everything that goes with it. You will have to use, if you try to use anything other than fire element cards, you will still have to roll for it, which is the only big back effect of this. But you now treat this as basically just a cosmetic thing, so you can literally keep this on you as long as you want. Once you make this to where it's not a locked thing, you can switch in and out of the form at will. And you don't need to have the little fox thing to do it.
So it's still a double
quite a bit of
soul.
upsides for this one.
It's still a double soul, but now it works a little bit more like a style.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna actually lock it so that I know that I cannot move it. No, I cannot move.
And again, technically Alan could just take this out of you, but if he did, there's a chance of the thing breaking.
Yeah.
And I don't think you want to lose your double soul.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are some upsides to it. There are a lot of really good upsides to it. It's basically a powered up double soul for you currently. But yeah, those are the three things it can copy. It can copy the character, something powerful connected to the character, or the corruption card that the character has. Which, by the way, both Watt and Paradox also have corruption cards, so just letting you guys know.
Yep. Yeah, we do.
Now we need to buy more compressors.
I mean, have you guys seen the money that you guys currently have?
Yeah, that's why can't we buy more?
We should just buy another master pack.
We're at Scilabs. We can
You
just
are
be
at
like,
Scilabs.
by the way, can we have 50 compressors?
Can we?
We have more money than the last time.
Hell yeah.
Let's just buy like 20 compressors. That's nothing. It won't even make a dent.
Again, I'm sorry when it comes to this game in particular, people at home. When it comes to like the donations and stuff like that, I'm trying to get through this week, and so sometimes I don't immediately notice them, and I try to hold off until the opportune moments to bring them up. But whenever I myself like cut off everything with that joke, I'm like, I might as well fucking just say it right now. But I did notice the donation before that. I noticed it. I was just waiting for the opportune moment. But yes. That being said, heck yeah, my dudes. Next game, you guys are gonna get through the rest of your Scilab stuff. Potentially find out some more stuff about the president, get some shopping done maybe with some base shit. I'll talk to you guys about that during the week, because we at least have the shop like ready.
Oh boy,
if you guys want to shop, we have the shop. The FOMO has the shop as a thing.
Yeah.
And if we need to do anything, we can mess around with different stuff like that. But we'll see if there's anything else in Scilabs. We'll see what goes on. Team Martin, thank you very much for the follow, my dude. Right now, we do have a couple of us that are feeling a little bit One of us was feeling bad earlier today. One of us is feeling bad now. And we don't have to push it. Like I'm actually feeling good. You guys might have noticed my voice is feeling good today.
Someone can speak in
Bullshit.
voices.
Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door.
Oh my god, it's
Oh,
kind,
guys,
it's
we're
well,
gonna
I
get
mean,
Tears
it's
tomorrow.
there's still a
It's
little
still there,
bit,
but I can do it.
It's still, yeah, you can do it, but I
It's
can
still
pick it up.
there. My throat is still having problems, but I can do it.
Z, my old friend, it's been 10 million years.
We can have Z tomorrow.
Finally.
The power.
The power.
Finally, Z can contribute fucking
Just don't push it too much.
Yes.
You're gonna go back to like 2 weeks ago, and that's not gonna be fun.
You're right. I shouldn't push my voice too much.
Yeah, you're right. I'm saying you should shut the fuck up.
Joke me like you hate me, but you love me.
We're gonna get fucking content ID, and you can't just fucking sing shit like that.
Am I late?
You guys should go and listen to songs by Corpse Husband. They're really good. Until next time, guys. Hope everybody enjoys this. Whoa, is there anybody we should raid before we move things off?
The proletariat.
Do we have a Hana-Q doing anything? Do we have
die.
We don't have a Rainbow doing anything. Only one I'm seeing right now is Majin Phil.
Yeah, but he's got a bajillion people, like, all the time.
Do you guys have anyone else in particular other than him?
Oh, I just found someone called House of Creation who's doing D&D with the boys, and they've got a chicken as their icon.
Hey, let's send him over there then. Why don't you start us up,
Yeah.
Wiki, since you found him?
There you go. House of Creation. Freaking tell them, buck, I'm a duck.
That's weird. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing to
They've
tell
got an
them.
icon with a chicken on it.
That's a
Yeah,
very
there it
strange
is.
thing to tell them. If that's what you
Give-
guys want to
you
tell
know
them,
what?
you can. I would just say spam them with yomes, but I guess
Them
that's
with
just me.
nomes, tell them you're hungies.
I guess you tell them you're
Do not
hungies,
tell them
boys.
you're hungry. It's bananas.
But yes, I hope you guys know what it means. Comments below.
I
And until
don't
next time,
fucking
guys.
know, man. I don't
Like
do this
always.
shit.
Later days.
Bye.
Bye.